What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a live or something like it. Oh, actually, I should hang on. Let me do this right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a live or something like it. It's an impromptu stream, as a lot of mine are. Shay is out of commission because of her back tonight, so I am filling in for the impromptu, the lack of Red Valkyrie and the regen cycle. So thank you all so much for joining me here this evening. I have not only a coconut porter made by a local brewing company, Agent City Brewing Company, but I've also got one of my favorites, this Einstock Icelandic Toasted Porter. Oh shit, this stuff is good. So since I've had that before, I'm going to open up the coconut porter first. So let's see who we got in the chat. Those are some tasty looking drinks, Frog G says. Thank you, sir. They are indeed. That's nice. I'm kind of on a porter kick, like stouts and porters. I'm really enjoying. So hey, there they are. Hope everyone has a blast. Sorry we had to cancel regen on a Red Valkyrie. Well, that's all right. Go ahead and do a live or something like it tonight. And plus, I like So I'm sure I will not abuse the hell out of that this evening. What's up, Leg Kick? How you doing? Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Good to see you. From chaos comes order. Yes, destruction leads to a very rough road, but it also breeds creation. What's up, Flying Feline? Skull. Good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out. Bloop. Hold on. Who the bloop? Hey, we got a link spot bloop. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? I wasn't gonna come on, but I'm like, might as well. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Well, I mean, you don't have to stay the whole time either. You can come and hang and relax. I mean, this is a very chill stream. I mean, Topicless is a chill stream as well, but this is even more so. You know, this is technically a drinking stream. Technically,
yeah, I might bounce out just because I have bad internet, but I'll try to hang in there. I'm working on some of those pages. So
excellent, man. Excellent. I am. I don't know. I'm still figuring out this whole desk thing right now because I've got my soundboard now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Check this out. If I turn it up right, I still can't hear it. I still can't hear what I do with the soundboard because I'm using my old my Blue Yeti as a monitor. But anyway, let's see if this works.
Nice.
Did that work?
Yeah, it worked.
Let's see if I
got
can...
a little Friday the 13th action going on there.
Yeah. That's what I was going for. Yeah, I accidentally discovered that because I can delay and I can repeat it and I can, I can change all of that. So yeah, it's a fun little board. I got it for fucking $20 on Wish, man. That's that part blows my mind that it actually fucking works. You know.
How much did you get it for?
$20.
Nice.
Wish.
What
right.
is Wish?
Oh, really? You're not familiar with Wish, the cheap, knockoff brand Amazon?
Oh, okay. That's just their knockoff stuff. Right on.
Basically, I mean, sometimes it seems like the real deal because it's really close. I'm sure it's coming from China, but yeah, so it's like Chinese Amazon for knockoff products.
Chinese Amazon, baby.
Well, I mean, Wish is where I got my hammer from.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty fucking legit, man.
Right on.
So I mean, you can get some cool shit on there.
Yeah.
They just they managed to get them at much lower prices,
I gotta get me a new drawing tablet, dude. This thing is about toast.
Oh yeah, you're whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
toast,
welcome.
It sucks. But I'm limping it. It's gonna work.
What's up, Fulvo? Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to until you can get another one. Which one are you looking at to replace with?
I'm thinking gonna get an XP pen, probably, because you can get the same specs for kind of a fraction of the price. So, yeah, I can't afford name brand anymore. I mean, I'm an artist. I can't afford artist stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You keep doing the good ass work you've been doing, then yeah, you will.
Yeah, I mean,
seriously,
I've been wanting to get EVS stuff forever. I've been trying to get, and
I know.
Finally got a little bit, but it's a tight deadline, and it's kind of the images are easy, but it's kind of tough. What's up, Matt?
Yo, Matt. Good to see you, man. Glad to see you up and around.
The images
thank you kindly.
Meant to be cards, and so I'm bringing them up from
right
card size up to full comic book size, so you lose a lot of quality there. So
yeah, well, I mean, you don't have as much space to work with.
Yeah, because you figure the cards, whether they're 2 inches and something, and then a comic book page is like 6 inches. So he did scan them in at 1200 DPI, which gives me a little room, but they're still like, even when I get them, I reduce that down to minimum print quality. Still is like I still have to like double it, or almost a little more than double it to get it to fit. So, but it's fun. It's fun. I'm just happy to be doing that stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
He's like,
Past Message says, I thought that was Alibaba. That also, yes. Also, yes.
Is that, what's Alibaba?
Alibaba is essentially another, off-market Amazon. I mean, you can find all kinds of shit.
Thank you, Lord Crackhead 33. I was listening to myself on another stream. I sound like a 12-year-old girl. I don't know what the fuck. My voice is horrible. Horrible. I'm like, hey guys.
Oh shit. Well, your voice never sounds exactly like you think it will. And when you go to listen to it, it sounds completely different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's why it's nice to be able to hear yourself.
I should get a soundboard so that I can add some bass to my voice. Drop the balls a little bit.
I suppose you could add a little a little bit to it, but I mean that's more voice changing than soundboard at that point. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, but listen, I'll take what I can get.
Pedro, are you saying that the Alibaba guy is no longer with us, as it were, because he stood up? Wouldn't surprise me. Very the CCP makes people suicide. Anyway,
does it?
We used to call. I would guess. I mean, much like a visit from a Clinton.
Yeah.
Hey-o! Where's that? Where is it? Oh shit! I have something for this. Wait! I have something for this. Hey, there we are.
I used to have a bundle. Remember my bundle of sticks? Because I couldn't say the F word anymore. So whenever I wanted to say the F word, I just played that. It was a bundle of sticks that came out and rolled. I go, dude, stop being a bum, and a bundle of sticks came out.
Holy shit! I don't know if I ever saw that.
That was my favorite graphic.
That's fucking hilarious.
The world took the F word away from me. The 3-letter F word that I.
Well, I mean, it's also a cigarette, so you could.
Yeah, or a bundle of sticks. I think we had a cigarette one too. Yeah. Who was he? The guy that used to stream with us made a bunch of animations for us. Red. I can't remember the rest of it. I can't remember his name. Dang it.
Man, there's a lot of stuff from back then that I don't really remember a whole lot of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were pioneering it, man.
Yeah, for real, dude. Like it was the beginnings of this shit, man.
When we all go, hey, EVS can do it. We can stream too.
Well, I mean, it became part of building your audience, building your platform. You know what I mean? Like that's part of it, you know. And as I've been saying, we're selling ourselves, not just not just the products that we make. I mean, we're selling
God, I
ourselves
hate
as
that.
a brand.
I'm such a scumbag. It's hard to sell scum.
Yes, it is. But I mean, if our crumb can manage it, you can too.
I'm such a degenerate. How am I supposed to sell myself?
Ooh. Sell yourself to degenerates, then. Duh.
I tried that. It didn't work very good. There's not as many of me as I thought.
Oh, I doubt that. You just gotta find your audience.
There's a lot of pretenders out
but
there.
the thing about it is, man, you're a lot more than just the degenerate. It's just everybody knows the degenerate. You are very much the artist as well.
I love art.
Going in and studying things and
right now I'm like
figuring
learning
things
a new
out.
way to color, which seems stupid since my old way of color was working. But now I'm like learning a new way, and like so I'm like in a transition. I'm trying to figure things out.
Right.
And I'm trying to like completely do digital coloring exactly like I do like traditional. So mixing colors and a palette and all that stuff. Yeah. So
absolutely.
Starting with 3 primaries, mixing all the colors, and then have it off to the side in Photoshop and like just mixing like I would on a palette. So I'm in the middle of trying to figure all that out, and then of course I get the biggest job of my career right in the middle of trying to figure that out. So
well, I mean that's how it works, man. That's that's how Murphy roll, right? What's up, Skits? Good to see you, Mike.
Skits 2 is a sign up list right now.
That's right. That's
so
right.
If you guys go check
the first
out
one was
Skits,
good.
Yeah,
the first book was good. I'm looking forward to more.
I think he says you get a $5 discount on the book if you do early sign up. So if you sign up, get a few bucks off his book when it pops out on Indiegogo. Yeah.
There's my boy. What's up, brother? Good to see you, Will. Like you got that link. You come hang out, homie. Just saying. You don't necessarily have to drink.
Yeah.
I'm
not.
Wolverine says, "Sell yourself cheaply. It helps."
Sell yourself. Yeah, I gotta hang out with Skits sometime. That dude's like
they're awesome. Both Mike and
his
Christina are fantastic.
Listen, his wife outshines him, but he's a real artist.
What? No, they balance one another. No, they balance one another perfectly. I mean, go back and watch my my What's in the Box with them. That was great.
He's a superstar.
Yeah. Well, so is Mike, but Mike's kind of like the understated, quiet superstar.
I love his
Christina's the forward and the loud and the boisterous, and Mike is the balance, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Love those guys. You're most welcome, man. Most welcome. Keep creating that awesome stuff. But so yeah, I don't know if you saw. I got side swipes while
what the hell happened with that, dude?
Just
did they drive off or
no? They didn't drive off. I mean, I was on a road, and I was trying to anyway, people like to speed way too much. That's all I'll say.
People do like speed way too much.
Probably that too.
We actually one of our plumbing trunks got hit by a guy that was like really doped up. I don't know what he was on, but it was strong shit. So he hit the plumbing van, and he actually destroyed like a $10,000 sewer machine that we had. No. So then he tries to drive off, and so our guy has to chase him down, and then he stops, and then because our guy had his license plate, so then he's like, "All right, man, I'll stay," and then the guy called the police, and when he called the police, the guy took off again, so he had to chase him again. And then finally, after the third time, the cop's like, "Don't chase him. We know who he is. He's like a repeat offender, dude. We'll get him." So, yeah. Yeah, and he had a warrant and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, no insurance. So
see, Mike knows what I'm talking about. Florida has crazy drivers. Worst place I've ever driven. Yes.
Yeah, you should see how many dead. Well,
this side of
you were in Arizona before, weren't you? I think he was in Arizona. He used to live. Live in Arizona. Dude, Prescott, people drive freaking insane. There's crosses everywhere here. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Its size.
Yes, flying felines like dumb. Yes, that would definitely adequately describe a lot of the drivers around here. What's going on, Johnny? Thank you for coming to hang out. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Oh, hey, what's up, 24 Eyes? How are you?
24 eyes.
She rolls over me, he says. That's funny. I still want that humongous picture. What humongous picture? What?
I still want
Twisted
that.
Brain, they did.
What's that? What's that?
I
you
am
know, you're holding
confused.
out. You're holding out.
I'm not. I really have no idea. Quite confused. So, are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing red nails this Thursday.
Thursday.
On Do You Even Read?
I haven't reread it yet, but I'm going to on Monday.
Nice. Are we going with the color version, or are we going to go with the version from Savage Tales?
I think I'm gonna be reading the trade, the Red Nails trade that I got from Savage Tales. That's on newsprint.
Newsprint, and it's black and white.
And I think my brain stopped. I think I have the digital colored version of it too from Dark Horse, so we can do a little comparing and see how ridiculously shitty the colors were on the reprint. I don't even understand why they colored it that way. It's horrible.
Did they redo the colors, or did they just reprint the colors?
They did digital colors on it, and they must have hired like the cheapest guy they could find because it does not look good. I could make it look rad, right? I can make it look updated and rad. They just made it look muddy, dull, and his line work is so flat because of the color. Yeah, it's pretty sad.
And that bugs me. Like, when color flattens out line work, you fucking did something wrong.
Yeah.
You did something really fucking wrong.
Yeah, I got a little criticism for a few things that I've colored in. Sometimes, though, it's a matter of, like, when you're a professional colorist, it is time. So you have a deadline, the amount of money you're getting paid, and that affects the quality of the work. So if I have a 10-day deadline, maybe I'm only making $100 a page, so I have to divide that by how much I want to make an hour, and how many pieces I'm doing, and 10 days. That's the quality that's going to happen. You got to meet somewhere. That's part of being a professional. You can't always, when you're just like, because I remember when I was a hobbyist, I used to be like, I could do better than that. Yeah, maybe I could have if I had 5 days, but maybe this guy only had 4 hours. You know what I mean? Maybe he's only getting paid a certain amount, and he's got to get that in by a certain time. So.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a legit thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's. Yeah, time spent versus how much you get. You know, that's you got to take that into account. But I mean,
we may love what we're doing, but we still got to make money at it. And the whole goal is to like make as much money at coloring comics or drawing comics or producing comics that I can make in my day job. At which point, then I can quit the day job. That's the whole thing.
Yep, being able to make enough. You know, while you're doing your other thing. I mean, that's the grind. You know, that's the biggest part of the grind is doing the day-to-day shit that keeps you afloat while you do this passion project that means so much to you. I mean, you know.
Yep.
Theoretically, you would think that would call the wheat from the chaff.
Crazy enough, I mean, listen, nobody agrees with everything EVS says, even me. I mean, but all of us are dicks in our own ways sometimes.
Well, I prefer to think of it as we're all artists and we're neurotic, but yeah, sure, we're all dicks.
We don't always
That's
agree.
That's fucking awesome, Skits.
But listen, I'm a super fan of EVS, man. I always have been. He drew my favorite comic of all time, Green Lantern Rebirth, which we're going to have to do on the show. I read it once a year. I love it. It's he got me into comics to begin with, because Cyberfrog was my second favorite comic behind Creed, which he's producing. And then he got me back into comics after I'd left comics for a long time with Green Lantern Rebirth. And he got me my very first job actually working on comics. And now I'm working on Cyberfrog, which used to be my favorite comic. I mean, that's a friggin' dream come true, dude. Look at that. Yeah.
Yep, these are the OG Cyberfrogs that I have.
Yeah.
You know,
you have any Hall of Heroes or?
Yeah, these are all.
Those are Harris.
Yeah, these are all Harris. Yeah, no, I don't have any of the Hall of Heroes. These, and the reason why I have these is because they were given to me, with the exception of the the Fragaboom cover, which I had to order, and I managed to order it right before all this shit started skyrocketing.
Now try to buy
good luck. But the only reason why I have these is because one of my regulars came in, and I was, talking about the success of, Cyberfrog blood hunting, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've got some old Cyberfrog books, man. Here, I'll bring them in. You can have them." And I was like, "What? Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I actually got to read the Harris versions. Haven't been able to find any of the whole Hall of Heroes stuff, but I always wanted to ever since the interview I did with EVS back then when he was talking about Hall of Heroes out of Indiana, because I got family in Indiana. I'm like, oh sweet, publisher out of Indiana. I got to check this out.
I'm living the geek dream, man. I'm working on Cyberfrog, and then I have Dan Fraga saying that I do good work. Holy cow, dude! That's like that'd be like you're a basketball player. Charles Barkley goes, "I don't really dig what you're doing,"
right?
You'd be like, "Holy shit!" That's what it feels like, man. It's very cool, man.
It's true, dude. It's
living the dream, baby. Comics,
hell yeah,
fun, man.
Just hey, man, and you know what? You do some high profile shit like this, and then when you release Metal Mayhem Rock Boy, hang on,
and Frog G,
hang on.
The ones where it really Rock Boy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Metal Man Rock Boy. I'm looking forward to Frog G, like Jason and
that's gonna be fun.
We're just gonna do. We have fucking great story already started, and oh, dude, it's gonna be so fun. We're combining Rome, the gods, mythology, and with Thor and all that kind of shit. And we're combining that with voodoo. And so it's like going to be the two things like pushed together. And then it's going to be like an epic, kind of like a Hellboy kind of, it's going to be fucking great. I'm loving it. The only thing it has in common with Cyberfrog is that he's a frog.
Yeah. Well, I mean, frogs kind of have, but there's plenty of different frogs,
Well, the way Jason drew that, it's like it had to be a comic. I mean, that character, it's just so cool looking. So yeah.
Well, the way he cartoons, yeah, absolutely,
Johnny Cage. Yeah, you can quote me on that. We're all dicks. Being Spanish 2021. It's true, though. We all are in our own fucking ways. I mean, we all, there's somebody we all dislike who we're probably mean to. There's probably somebody that we all treat like shit that doesn't deserve it just because we can't handle them. We're all dicks in our own ways, man. I hate every single person I work with at my day job. Every one of them. If I saw them on fire, Pops? I would come by and piss right next to them. I wouldn't even piss on them. That's how much I dislike them. So.
I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
Yeah.
I wouldn't piss in your mouth if your gums were on fire.
Damn, I've never heard that one before. And yes, I agree, Pops. That's terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Quote of the evening: "We are all dicks." Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Jason wants to work on all that mythology stuff too. He wants to do the red-haired Thor and everything. So.
Oh, hell yeah,
like,
man.
when you're doing something you really want to do, like, the work is
Mm-hmm.
gonna, like, show it, you know, so much. You're gonna put in, when you really are loving what you're doing, you're putting in, like, way more effort. So
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, when you love something and you really want to do it, you're willing to put in that extra time to get it done.
Yep.
To even if you're tired, you're working on it. You're trying to work towards it. You're trying to work for it.
Yeah, like on
Yeah.
this EVS stuff, dude, my deadline is tight. I've never had a deadline that tight before. But you know what? I'm knocking them out pretty fast. I
Good.
think I'm keeping a pretty decent quality, you know, and still doing it. So it's like now that you get something, when you get something big like that, you just gotta make it work, do your best work, and hopefully it's gonna turn into something later on. And you know, that's all you can do. But
Yeah.
hopefully, you know, more people like your work than hate it. Someone's gonna hate it. So
Yeah. I mean, you can't please everybody, but you know what? Just and it's like making content, dude, for your channel, for your platform. It's like, making artwork. Make stuff that you want to look at. Make stuff that you're proud of. Stuff
was
that you would want to
thinking
read.
with our comic book show, it would be cool if both you and I, when we decide what book we're gonna do, if we both are, or even together, do a drawing for each episode.
Oh hell yeah, I'm
Like,
totally down for that.
Like, yeah, if we do Red Nails, we'll do a Conan, or you know,
Yes.
that would be cool, man. Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah,
then we
dude.
could
No,
even
I'm
do
totally
like
up for that.
do a draw along with the chat, have them draw their versions and show them on the show. That'd be awesome. So I think that would be cool.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'm totally down for that, dude. I'm having a blast with this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a blast with this. Do you even read? I mean, I realize the title's a little like, oh, do you even lift, bro? But I mean, but do you even read? Because it's an honest question. Do you even read this shit?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a bloop. What's up, Will? Welcome.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you doing tonight?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. I mean, I always get the link from Luke, and I blow him off, and I feel bad. So,
You don't have to.
And then
That's
later
what we
on,
all do. It's fine. We're just like,
Yeah, then he sends
he's
me all
gonna
these-
be there
these
next week.
weepy messages, like, where you at, bro? I love you, man. I love you. And I'm like, all right. Next time, I'll come
Hey
on.
man, I gotta check on my homies, especially if I ain't heard from them in a while. You know me.
What are you talking about? I text you like every single day.
I see you every morning before I go.
Yeah. I'm like, good morning, sleepyhead.
Oh Lord. Uh huh.
I order him
You're like,
coffees.
good morning. You got a little something on your chin.
Brush your teeth.
Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Wow.
You know what? And I order him little coffees. I think like Grubhub or some shit does coffees, but
I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
I told you it's the hype, man. We just want to drain you off, the little guys.
Mm-hmm. No, it's all right. That's all right. It's I just keep getting stronger. Can't stop me. Can't stop
Well, I
me.
mean, you did. You are unkillable. Somebody did try to T-bone you.
Mm-hmm. Like skidded right up on the side of. Anyway, I didn't really want to talk about it, but yeah, some dumb motherfucker did some dumb motherfucking shit. How about that?
Are you both loaded right now? Ink Spots, are you loaded?
No, I don't do anything, man. I'm pretty clean and straight. I was a degenerate gambler. That was my drug.
Will I exist high?
Listen, I did more damage to myself in 2 years gambling than I ever could with a lifetime of fucking drugs and alcohol.
I don't know why I like the line "degenerate gambler" so much. I was watching Casino the other day, and he's like, "You're a miserable, degenerate gambling fuck. Your wife called us and the heat's off. I'll give you the money. Put the heat on."
Yeah, dude. I was probably that bad.
So he went to like a mob guy, and he's like, your wife's calling saying the heat's off.
No, but I did spend her whole life savings. So.
Fuck.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. But you're a plumber, though. You're like a union plumber, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a plumber, but I got IRS attachments.
Oh, man.
You don't like pay your taxes on all that money you win sometimes when you're not thinking straight.
So you got the IRS on you?
Oh yeah, I owe him like 160 grand.
Well, I'll say this to make you feel better. The plumber is the most important man to an artist because you can't pipe the shit out of your house and you'll be dying of cholera before you finish any book.
Yeah.
So, Inkspot's the most important man in this room.
Hey, I already finished 2 books. I'm working on more.
Yeah, and because there's no shit in your
you
studio.
crank that stuff out. I mean, you crank out high quality stuff at a good speed, man. So,
Well, congratulations on Charlie's London.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, that's coming out, and I think Cash Grab's at the printer. I don't know. I haven't had it updated myself.
Maybe guess. Eventually it'll show up.
And then I just now got 12 pages in the Malin book with EBS. So that's
Which
cool.
one?
That's
The Godlike?
No, Malin. He's doing a Malin
up,
supplemental
Brian?
for his Blood Honey box. He has a Malin supplemental and so what we're doing was, which I'm doing right now, is we got to blow up all Malin's cards that he did for the card set. We got to blow them up to comic book size and then color them, and he's going to make it a supplemental comic. So.
Well, so we're going to get like a shotgun blast of Inkspot's work.
Yeah, I got 12 pages in it. So, and then he hired
That's cool,
another ex-DC colorist. I forget the guy's name. He was on the show last week to do the other 12 pages. So.
cool.
Hola, Pedro. ¿Cómo estás, amigo?
Hey, Pedro.
What's up, Brian Christow?
Damn
Six
it.
See,
gun.
even Brian agrees. Inks, you're legit as fuck.
The six
Hoping to
gun
see you do
gorilla
this thing full
himself is
time.
here.
Stuff you're doing with Sim is amazing.
Thanks, man.
There you go. See?
So we have Pedro there. We have the 6 gun. There's 24 eyes. There's flying feline. I mean, there should be like almost like a bar fight in chat. It should be that scene from fucking Tombstone where they're doing the cups and they're like speaking Latin to each other.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I keep trying to get Flying Feline to come hang out, but you know.
So what are you working on right now?
Luke or me?
Hmm?
Luke or me? Oh, me? We are cranking away on Black Flag. I got. Dan, I'm not sure you're following Frega's pages, but they're pretty
yeah, hold
bananas.
Oh.
I just finished. He just delivered me like a batch of 10 pages, and I've been scripting on top of it because we do like the Marvel method.
Oh, okay.
So we did the outline. I put in an outline. He starts drawing, and then he delivers the pages,
dialogue after.
and I do a dialogue on top of it.
Nice. Right on.
And Billy
Dude, those
just
pages are freaking insane.
aren't they?
Holy crap! I looked at it like, holy crap, man.
And then Billy, your former assistant, he turned in his last page for the Bubble story in the 0.5 book. The 0.5 book is going to be bananas, man, too.
Fucking
Because
Billy got too good too fast, damn it.
yeah,
I wanted him to at least take a couple years to get that good.
the line's got to come and like smack the cup down a little bit.
It's like, man, don't be
Hold
trying
on
to take
now.
my sugar. What are you doing, man?
Yeah. He's the one who
No.
didn't get to crawl into the house. He got to crawl
was
into the
the-
house.
He was a super big help on Charlie's London. I don't think I would have finished in the deadline if it wasn't for him. So I'm very happy that he's around. And yeah, I'm hopefully like we'll team up on some more stuff in the future. So that'd be fun.
And
That
then
was like forever ago.
and the last
man.
thing would be I turned in the Shelby script to
What's
Shelby
up? Good stuff.
for 0.5, and he just started his pages. And when he's done with his 6 pages, we'll be done with the 0.5 book. That'll be
Oh,
good and
wow.
ready.
Cool.
So this book is moving fast now. The Frigga Boom book.
So who's inking Fraga? Is he inking
Shelby.
himself? Who
Shelby.
is? Oh, Shelby's inking
Mhm.
Fraga. Oh wow! I didn't know that.
That's how we're generating the originals for the backers. Is that Frigga's doing it digitally, but then Shelby prints it out on the board, and then he inks it.
He's
So-
a good inker,
Ooh.
man. I wish I could do that.
I mean, that combo is just.
Well, think about that. Think about what the backers are getting. Right? They're getting they're getting an inked Shelby page and a Frigga page. They're getting 2 guys on those pages that are pretty badass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
True, it's true.
And both amazingly talented.
I've tried
And
to
they're
do
getting
for
those
years,
pages.
dude. I can't do it.
They're getting those pages. So you guys are seeing those pages. That's what they're getting from the campaign that they bought on those art tiers.
I know. Holy cow!
So
I can't believe that there was like the same thing like on Rob Willis. I can't believe that in some of these artists that there's ever any pages left over. You would think
300
everybody would
bucks.
buy them up.
for the Rob Willis ones. $300 for those Shinobi pages.
I know, but every time he auctions something off, it's like $1,000. So it's like it's a no-brainer. Go buy the page.
Yeah, and Dan did those single pagers. I think that they were $500, and the double pagers were $1,000. But if you've seen those double pagers, that's a steal.
Yeah, that looked great on your wall, man. Holy cow!
So next time,
Frag is weird because he was one of them dudes that started out, and I didn't like his stuff in the beginning. I was like, it's Rob Liefeld. And then you look at him like a few years later, and it's like, holy crap, he got so good. What the hell happened?
Are you talking about Fraga or are you talking about Shelby?
No, Fraga, man. Fraga, I didn't like the first stuff Fraga did. I remember seeing it. And then, like, a couple years later, it was like, boom, he's like a whole different artist. It was like, dang, dude, this guy got really, really good.
Well, if you look at them all, Ink, like, if you look back when, like, Brigade came out, remember?
Yeah.
Like, Marat was a clone of Rob, too, for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't tell.
I mean, it was the Extreme Studios look.
Yeah.
You know,
and then,
it is.
Marat, like, then remember when Brigade #2, the one with the shiny cover with Seahawk, remember?
Okay, yeah.
That's when Marat was like, whoa, he, like, made a quantum leap, remember?
Yeah.
It's like, this is a whole new thing going on. And then Dan, when he did Black Flag Preview Edition, remember that? That's when he became Dan Fraga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think in that era, I was like, I'm on Team McFarlane, you know?
Everybody was, kind of.
Yeah. And then now I've been going back and buying all those old books, and it's like, man, these are way better than I remember them being. It's like, and it's probably just because compared to today, it's like, it's like comic art regressed. It's horrible.
Well, and also, Ink, I think that's kind of cool about Incredible Comics, like that sector of the CG space, is that it's all the old dudes who were like extreme dudes. Like, extreme guys have like a very distinct, like Joe Sanatog, you can tell he's an extreme dude just by looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you could tell Luke was into an extreme guy by looking at him.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something about Extreme Studios that attracted a certain kid.
Well, I mean, there's a visual flair to it, man. It's eye catching. It's got energy. You know, the line work. I mean, that's what always drew me to Fraga's work is the line work. Just like, man, look at the way he constructed those figures, and just like, I don't know, just the way I love the way people construct lines. Seriously, like I mean, if you look at the spinner rack here, you'll see just it's all about line work. It's all about you know the form. I mean, you know, this is Dragon Rage with Jimmy and Dave Finch.
What's weird about that is I like Jimmy's cover better than Fraga's.
No, this is better than Finch. This is Dave Finch. Yeah. So you like
I like that cover better.
There's a lot of movement and a lot of energy to that one. That's why I had to get both of them.
Fraga did a cover for that
one?
David Finch and Jimmy Reyes.
Finch. Yeah. You know,
Jimmy Reyes is kind of a David Finch protege, though. It's like he draws just like him, so.
Yeah. He's got his own flair. You know, he doesn't go quite as heavy on the blacks as Dave Finch does sometimes. Like, especially inside. By the way, if you guys haven't checked this out yet, Dragon Rage is good.
And by the way, 24 Eyes is right. Everything in the 90s was extreme!
Yeah. See, I was never a Liefeld fan either, but Liefeld posted all those double-page spreads, and I was looking at him again, like, he was good. He was good.
Yeah, there's an energy to him. It's like a music video, right? It's not much there, but, like, it gets you going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, not much there. What? There's a lot of extra muscles there.
Like
a whole bunch.
And teeth.
Yeah, his teeth, man. He's got, like, alligator teeth, man.
And then the knuckle, the Rob Liefeld knuckle.
The Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
And the bent swords and guns. But them covers, I gotta say, there's a Shaft cover he did. It's got Shaft. It's a white background. It's got Shaft standing there. He fills the whole cover up.
With the boots?
Dude, that cover is gorgeous. It's a Youngblood cover.
With the boots?
With those big boots, those cool boots, and the hose. There's like hoses on the boots. Cables. Dude, that's a cool cover.
For a minute, he was doing those mech boots everywhere. Remember that? Like, it was like all mech boots.
Yeah, like everybody had big ass mech boots.
I love a white comic book, like either a white comic book cover with a figure or a black one. And I was like, I always love the white covers. but
you know,
they're
Ink
always
Spot's
like,
like the Team Youngblood cover. Remember that one? The white cover where they're kind of arrayed. It's a
Yeah.
wraparound.
Yeah,
That one was really nice too.
yeah. And I was working with the editor on Cash Grab. He hates, like, I love a white, like a, because it can give like so much impact. Because what do you have? Maximum contrast when you have all white panel borders, and then you have the figures in there, and it's like telling the story, and it's like you're getting maximum contrast when you're seeing like but the editor hates white pages, and so he's like, I want every page of Cash Grab to have color on it. I don't want any white borders. I don't want any. It's like, oh man, I love white pages.
Ink, Brian Christel is right. Every time a Rob Liefeld character's did living on line, they're doing this.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, can I get some coffee?
Well, that's the thing that he has. Even the standing still figures have action in them. Like, you could tell, like, he's already made a movement, or he's getting ready to make a movement. Yeah, it's like, so, and I don't mean turd movement, I mean movement in the picture.
Mm-hmm. There's some issues that are, like, real standout ones, like, the last X-Force one he did, that was the horizontal one. That was a nice-looking issue that he did. Yeah. Remember the one, you know what I'm talking about? Where, like, Deadpool has, like, the black Tom in the elevator shaft. He got a gun to his head.
Do it.
Oh,
yeah. Do it.
That was a nice-looking issue.
He draws a lot different now. Like, he draws, like, the way he draws muscles and stuff now that he's older, so. And, it's a little different. I don't know. Now I like his older stuff better.
I have the privilege, Ink Spots, of having been cussed out by him and called the name that would get you struck. Luke. So I won't repeat it. Maybe one day in the back I'll tell you exactly what he said to me. But I was like, "Hey, Rob," and he said he was walking by with an action figure, and I'm cleaning the floor like I'm a 12-year-old kid. I'm happy as can be. I'm like, "Oh, here comes Rob."
You're getting to hang out in a comic book studio.
Yeah, I'm like, what should I say to him? I should say something. Hey, Rob, what you got there? And he goes, "It's a action figure, little get struck."
Yeah, I was just reading an issue of Brigade that Fragga drew that I didn't even know Fragga drew the other day. So.
Go 25, that one?
I think so. It's a whole issue.
You are correct, Matt.
I gotta find it. I was just reading it like 2 days ago. I found it in a big stack of comics. I was like, hey, Fragga did this whole thing. That's cool.
Is it the one where it's Bloodstrike, the singular Bloodstrike character, and it's like a whole, like, it's kind of a Liefeld Fragga cover?
Yeah. That's the one.
That one is cool because that's where I got the idea in the back in the letter section to call Extreme Studios, get a tour, and where Fragga made the mistake of giving me a page from that issue and saying I could call him, and I could proceed to stalk him, and that's how I got here today.
I ain't stuck.
Oh, are you the one that gave Fragga the page that had Liefeld's info on the back?
No, that was, I think, R.T. Bear gave that to Fragga, and that's how he got in with Rob.
That's how he got in with Rob, right? That's a pretty cool story, too.
Dan just made the mistake of saying, here's a page, buddy, and I'm glad you're enjoying your tour of the studio. Oh, and you can call me whenever you want. I'm like, all right. And I blew up that motherfucker's phone, day in, day out.
I just like that he's always tweeting stuff that pisses people off. It cracks me up.
Liefeld?
Liefeld, yeah. He just seems like he'll always just post whatever. It's like,
he just rolls with his opinion. He just go.
He does a good Todd, too. Gotta let the Bronco buck.
Was that even words? What the fuck?
He's got that, what is it, Tom Cruise energy. That's what he's got.
We will never work for the big tool again. We're Image Comics.
Yeah,
hey, man. Old Toddy is getting some excitement with Spawn again now.
The kids like change.
I'll be perfectly honest.
It's issues, ain't he?
Huh?
He's selling a lot of comics, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the pre-orders for King Spawn, because it's the first new monthly Spawn book since he launched the first one way back when, and they're doing it was the highest thing that they've sold pre-orders wise since back then. But
yeah, I saw Capullo pencil the cover for it, and I guess they're gonna do like a virgin cover for it that you can get. So that looked pretty cool.
Did Wildstorm ever produce a house artist like Jim? Like, you notice that all the studios produced an artist like the main founder.
Brett Booth.
You think?
Do you not see Jim Lee's influence when you look at Brett Booth's work? I mean, I can always tell
guess.
it's Brett because of the way
I guess,
he constructs his figures, but
he wasn't like the golden boy of Wildstorm. It was J. Scott Campbell.
Well, yes,
Brett
of course.
Booth wasn't like a big. Didn't seem like he did. What was his character?
I never
Backlash.
understood that. Backlash, dude.
But
I have all of
those. He didn't seem like he
those.
was one of the main dudes there or anything. It was like
I don't know.
Like
he's
I always loved
completely
the dude's
different.
work.
I thought his work was like really original. So.
Like Greg Capullo
I love
actually
Backlash. It's a
raised
fun fucking book.
Todd's art. You know what I mean? When I saw Greg
But
Capullo,
listen.
Capullo is way better than Todd. Like
Yeah.
way better than Todd.
yeah, he is.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, Ink? When the new costume debuted, remember?
Oh yeah.
Like that issue where
Well,
he's crawling up the side of the building to attack Wynn. Remember?
Greg Capullo defined the way Spawn looked for like a fucking decade or more.
I'm talking about the art of that issue, where like it was like a quantum leap from what Greg was doing before when he transitioned to the new costume. Remember?
Oh.
And there was that issue where they're fighting in the office with the security guards. Do you remember that one?
No, I have Spawn #1 and I have Spawn #300. I read like the first 10 issues of Spawn, and I couldn't reasonably get a hold of it. And the only reason why I got to read the first 10 issues is because there was like a slim trade at Barnes and Noble a long time ago. I wasn't allowed to have Spawn.
I bought them at the supermarket. They had them.
Yeah. And then I was lucky that I was able to get Lady Death when I was, so.
With the
You
chromium
weren't allowed to
cover.
have Spawn, but you can't get Lady Death.
Well, no, this was much later. I wasn't allowed to have Lady Death
later,
back then either. This was later. Yeah.
Well, actually, gentlemen, I was going to pop on and say hi, but I enjoyed your company too much, so I stuck around. Thank you for inviting me.
Man.
Good to see you, Ink. Congratulations again on everything you've been doing.
Thanks, man.
I hope the man doesn't keep you down.
Hey, Finacha,
No,
what's
I'm
going
all
on, man?
I'm all over that now.
Thank you
man.
kindly,
I
man.
got
I
that
appreciate
settled.
it.
So
Good to
all
see
I
you.
do now is just make comics.
I'll say goodbye to Flying Feline, say goodbye to Brian Kriskow, Lord Finatra, good to see you. Wolverine, always good to see you. And I think before Pedro was here, I think. Am I missing anybody?
Oh, Pedro's still here. Yeah.
Oh, Pedro, there you go. Ciao, amigo.
He's
Te
the
veo.
response section.
Yes,
Who knows,
Pedro
man?
not in here.
Take it easy, Will. Good to
All
see
right,
you,
guys.
brother.
Have a good night. Have a
See
good
you later,
stream.
man.
You too.
Yes.
That's my dude. He spent 2 freaking hours bitching about Todd on Rob's missions. Claimed to have no issues with him. I don't know if you guys ever saw the picture that that Eric Larson posted one
Eric
time. I guess it was on
Larson hurts
Facebook.
my soul, man, because
I know he does.
loved Eric Larson so much when I have so many Savage Dragons.
Those first Savage Dragons are fucking
Yeah.
tight, man.
I was so many.
He posted a picture of Rob Liefeld having blocked him. He's like, now what did I do? I don't know. That made me fucking laugh. I mean, I realize Larson's a grumpy old ass, but and it really does make me sad to look at his stuff now. Like
Just the way he is too. I hate it when somebody you like decides that they're gonna start talking. It's like please.
never
just
made
draw,
your heroes is what they
Just
say.
draw comics, please. Just draw comics.
just draw comics. Yeah.
Comics. And
No, I hear you.
That's what people say to me. Please just shut up and color. Would you shut up?
Shut up and color.
Crayon monkey. It's kind of
Color
true,
slinger.
right? Like, I grew up to color, be a color. I just color, coloring books for a living. It's kind of crazy. That's a job.
Well, I mean, when you do it as well as you do, yeah. I mean, but there's an artistry to it, and you damn well know that. I mean, it takes a certain kind of person to be able to color a comic book and to be able to color it, with style, but not, again, we always talk about this. Like, I like artwork that is not overridden by the colors. I want to see the line work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see that come through.
Me too. I love line work.
Mm-hmm.
When I see
See, and-
Keone, I just want to see every freaking line that he laid down because he's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Or Rob Willis, same thing, man.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Yep. Well, I mean, and that's kind of the problem I have with some of the newer colorists is that they don't seem to respect the line work, and it gets a little overwrought.
Yeah, that's what I told EVS when I started. That's like I'm like one of the pages I kind of got a little heavy-handed with, but that's because the sketch was real bad. There wasn't a lot to it,
Right.
and so I had to add more to it. But if Malin laid lines down, I'm trying to make sure that his lines are like what sticks out. That's the star of the show. My job is supporting actor. I'm not the star. I'm the supporting actor. So I try to keep that in mind. And then the other thing is try to keep your ego in check because it's easy to get carried away. So so I try to keep my ego in check, and then I just try to make the the penciler, the inker, the star of the comic, and be happy that I'm getting able to work on comics.
Keeping one's ego in check is always a good idea. Just throughout life, it's not doesn't just stop with your professional work, because sometimes your ego will get you in trouble.
No.
Let me consult the fish tank.
Tiny bubbles. Sorry, I'm trying to draw at the same time.
Oh no, you're totally fine, dude. You keep working. I am the host of the show, and okay with occasional dead air time. It's all right. It's just me hanging out with the audience, I'm okay with silence.
I'm trying to. I gotta get like 3 pages done tonight. Well, at least 2, hopefully 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, working on it.
That's awesome. Ego is dangerous. I only work with people who will never say, my idea is better because it's my idea. No. Yeah, no, I completely agree, Brian. Ego is extremely dangerous, especially in a creative field like this. I mean, you have to have a certain amount of ego to do this, but at the same time, you also have to be able to collaborate. You got to be humble enough to say, okay, that is a better idea,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time with it sometimes, like, because you always think your idea is gonna be like, especially when you're working on something collaborative, you always think your idea is better, and you want everybody to want your idea to be the one that gets picked. So
yeah. But, well, of course. I mean, but
in comics,
again, it's about the end product.
In comics, you got that pecking order. You got the artist, and then the writer, and then you have the inker, and then the colorist, and then the letter. It's always been that way, and it's kind of like, the artist is like the big star of the movie. Like he's the.
And also the it's like music, it's like a band. In a band, it's the lead singer that everybody sees first, right? Everybody wants to be the lead singer, okay? Or if not, they want to be the lead guitarist, right?
Yeah.
The lead singer is like the artist, the lead guitarist is like the writer, okay? And then the colorist is like the bass player, and then like the letterer is like the fucking drummer.
The drummer. Who's the drummer?
The editor is the
drummer 3 times.
Yeah.
Poor
exactly.
guy.
So I mean, nobody respects the drummer or the bass player, really.
God, who's the dumbest drummer of all? It's got to be Pete Best. Holy cow!
No, actually, I got that wrong. It would be lead singer, guitar player, then drummer, then bass player.
Yeah, that's true. Because you don't.
That is true. I got that wrong.
Do I know? Like in their names? That's crazy. I never.
The bassist. You know more drummer names than you know bassists.
Yeah, it's true. Holy! I never thought about that.
You find a way to explain why your idea works better. always be the rock stars.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a visual medium. I mean, it's the, for lack of a better term, it's the base material that you are. Sorry, it's the base material that you are making your story in. So yeah, that makes sense.
Pedro's point, there is occasions where the writer is the rock star, though.
Well, I mean,
Definitely.
yeah. Warren Ellis, Neil Gaiman, the big names. When you're Will was in here for a little bit, but good conversation, man. We missed you. Anyway,
Yeah.
you can get your point across and still be humble. Exactly. Let's see, Matt. Why are you not in here? I'm home.
Where you at, man?
Hey, Matt, are you feeling froggy enough to come hang out?
Don't want to be associated with the likes of us, man.
Oh, what's wrong with me? I'm cuddly.
I warned you.
Yeah.
all.
Did you see that post I
you.
made about the Stegosaurus today?
No.
I posted a picture, and so I get this call, like, to go out and fix a hose bib for somebody, and I'm like, all right, I don't know where that road is. How do I get there? And the lady's like, all right, so you come down this road, and then she goes, when you see the Stegosaurus, take a left. I'm like, what? She says, the Stegosaurus. When you see the Stegosaurus, you'll. I'm like, okay, freaking crazy people. So I drive, all of a sudden, boom, there's a Stegosaurus. They have, there's this yard that has, all the dinosaurs and these giant, almost full-size rusted steel. It's amazing, dude. So, yeah, there's a Stegosaurus. Take the left, and I take a picture of, holy
rad.
crap.
Hell yeah, that's fucking rad.
Yeah.
I'll have
It's
to.
like a yard I would have.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Matt, I sent you a fucking link. If you're
Matt,
healthy, get your ass in here.
He's the humblest guy in the room. Probably.
What's
true.
up, Lola? How you doing?
Lola,
This is
Lola.
Rockstars, of course. Oh.
Whoa. Look at
What's
that
up,
face.
Matt?
As a rock star. What's up, guys? What's going on? How you
How
doing?
you
He's the
feeling,
bass
brother?
player.
Feeling
No.
good. Feeling
Good.
good.
He's
Feeling
the
like a
rock
bass
star.
player.
No, you're the rock star, man.
Rock and roll ninja, rock and roll ninja.
Rock and roll. Yeah, literally. Rock and roll
Mm-hmm.
ninja, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Rock stars for sure. No, I don't know. I've seen the whole spectrum. I've seen people get treated like dirt, and I've seen people get treated like rock stars. I don't know. Guess it's where you're at, right? You could be the rock star at the convention, but as soon as you step out onto the street, nobody knows you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just reality. I mean, that's conventions. You're in a niche audience back there.
Mm-hmm.
Like reality sets back in when you walk outside, and not everybody knows who you are because they haven't read Wizard Magazine.
Wizard Magazine.
Yeah.
Unless you're like Dali or like Picasso or somebody. I mean, it's like, I don't know if there's anybody now who's like walking around like maybe David Cho or something.
Oh, no.
Say Banksy or something, but I don't know what he looks like, and nobody knows what he looks like. So
I don't even care.
Well, I mean, I think he did that on purpose.
yeah, oh yeah. Dude, did you see where he sold the painting, and as soon as it sold, it started shredding itself?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That's
on
fucking
auction.
rad.
It was like a painting of a little girl with a balloon. It was like a screen printing, and it had its own frame, and nobody knew that inside the frame he had built a shredder. So as soon as the person was like, yes,
It
approved.
sold for a lot, too.
Yeah,
A lot of money.
thousands of dollars. And as soon as the gavel hit, the thing just turned on in front of everybody, and it just started grinding up the painting. And
That's
the
what
only
the dude
reason-
bought.
yeah, and then it stopped, right? Like it got clogged. and the dude still wanted it. Like, yes, I still fucking want it. Like, it's still like now it's a piece of like even more art.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, now it's really Banksy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks to
It's
Shop.
I had to yell at the dog.
Oh hell! I don't know. This whole yeah, art. Mm-hmm. It's that's more of a performance piece that you get to keep, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Rather than it's really extra dimensional mixed media.
Yeah.
Like, follow me this way, man.
I
Like,
can't stand all them.
Well, then you're
talking.
talking.
I don't like Andy
Could
Warhol.
you go as far back as like cavemen? Like, yo,
Yeah.
like we should follow Tatanka because he like draws like the best cave drawings. You know?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
You know, you're just up there like, yeah, man, that's all this and drawing this.
We have phases in history where artists get really famous. You know, way back, like them cartoonists they were like rock stars. They were hanging out with the freaking big time dudes and the actors and everything. And
Are you talking about like the classic Disney guys, like the old,
all them guys? I didn't know they were
guys.
that big. I mean, they were big time back then. They were like celebrities.
I mean, it used to be a respected profession.
It used to be.
Yeah.
Get your hole, animator. It's all turned like pretty, just like get in your hole.
Mm-hmm.
Like
now
I can illustrate. You can draw great. Get in your hole.
Well, what is it? Somebody said about Hollywood. It's unfortunate that their industry has a creative one inside it, or something like that. I don't know. I probably just butchered the line, but basically, it's a shame that you really need to make a lot of money in order to do this creative industry, because fuck your creativity.
Play the game.
It's weird how some art forms are like elevated above others, huh? You know, 'cause you got to figure they're just like a normal dude, but he can talk in a funny voice, or he's really good at pretending to be somebody else. And so you're
funny voice, you say? Do it, I do
Well,
not.
that's not really art, is it? I mean, that's acting. Is that separate from art?
Oh
Or
no,
they're just performing artists?
I guess. I don't know.
I get a little weird with the name artist, or with the term artist, because it's like,
can
who
a
isn't
term
an
be
artist?
stretched
You know,
so thin? Like,
you're
what
a
is
fucking sandwich artist? Give me a break.
Damn it! Now I want
recording artist. Like, what do you mean recording artist? Like, you don't call a writer a fucking printing artist.
a wording artist.
A word artist. What?
I mean, I'll call a writer a wordsmith, but that's about as close as I'll get to that.
Yeah, but it's like you're a musician. Like, yeah, you're recording, but like recording artist. Like, why don't you just say you're a musician? Because you're making music. You're not really.
Yeah.
You're not really making art, right? There's already a word for what you're doing, called music.
Yeah,
Hold
he
on,
makes sense.
Let me
I'm going
smoke
with
some
that.
weed. I'm just a little uptight.
Wait, let me hang on a second.
Hold on a second. I sound like an asshole. Let me smoke some weed.
See, I told you we all have a little dick in it.
That's my dick. Yeah, that's my dick. Is the title of artist, where it's just like, I think it's thrown around a little too fucking easy.
It does. You know, it used to be something, and now it's because it was a desirable thing. It seems, you know, this is just what's in my head. You know, because it was a desirable thing at one point, it's been pulled and stretched and expanded to cover all these things that it doesn't necessarily, you know, but it's art. Art is subjective. Yes, art is subjective, but if you go down that rabbit hole, then you just completely blow out everything. You know, there's no I don't know.
Or like, what is fine art compared to like commercial art? You know, like is fine art even real? You know,
fine
what I
art. I mean, fine art to me is like Boris Vallejo.
But if you're painting to sell it, is that not commercial?
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
That's your profession. That's what you're doing.
Well, you're a professional. I mean, I don't know if it counts as fine art. I mean,
it's just some people like, I'm a fine artist. Like I don't do XYZ. I'm a fine artist. It's like, well, you are selling your stuff. It's not like you're just like painting shit and putting it in an attic somewhere, and then like eventually one day it'll be revealed like
you're a
Van
fine
Gogh.
artist. Oh, you're starving.
Basically, and Bob, dude, legit got people to pay for an imaginary creation. There's some epic level bullshitting skills. Yeah, motherfucker rolled a nat 20 on his fucking charisma check. So,
oh, is that the guy who sold the invisible statue?
The invisible sculpture. Fucking,
dude, that's a fucking money
fuck is
laundering.
wrong with
You want to
people?
talk about money laundering? That's a tax break motherfucker right there.
It's because rich people are stupid.
I'm smart
That's
as
the only
fuck.
reason. They don't
Somebody's
know
like,
art
dude,
at all.
I need to get rid of so much money. Okay, sell me something invisible. Okay, here you go. Paperwork.
Yeah.
What do you think the artist was trying to say? I think the artist just threw some fucking paint at the canvas and goes, some rich asshole will buy this.
But it's not even there if it's invisible, right? He was just like, like there's a space where there would be a sculpture, but it's not there because it's invisible.
It does kind of irk a little bit because you spend a bunch of time learning how to do something and then nothing sells for a bunch of money. It's just like,
that's the one thing you have to realize early on in your career, that like you can't take it personal. Like not everything that you're sitting there noodling away at in the middle of the night,
of course,
may not resonate. You know what I mean? And you can't take it to heart. You have to like put that little armor on your heart.
Not
keep
everything's
marching.
a hit, man.
Exactly. Like fucking 80% of the shit you draw is going to be trash dick.
And it's usually the thing that everybody resonates with is like at least for me is something that it's not my favorite thing, but all of a sudden everybody loves it, and I'm like, really, you love that? Because I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, you like what I drew there? Because I don't even remember drawing it.
And then you'll really like something. You'll love it, what you did. And you put it out there, and everybody hates it. You're like, what? Yeah. Come on, man.
Dude, I've done like whole like product lines for like these like college football T-shirts, and I'll just be like, okay, I want to do this, and because they'll ask for like, hey, we need 10 concepts, so I'll just like fill out like 7 of them that I like really want to do, and then the last 3 are just like dog shit ideas that like I'm just like I don't know, here we go. Like those are the ones, man, that they'll be
they
like,
always pick.
I want you
they
to
always
spend
pick the half-ass ones.
I want you.
You're
to
like,
spend
I'm just
the
doing
next...
these to fill my quota. I need 10. Yeah. So these are just
those
to
are the
make
ones
10.
that you get to spend the next fucking 4 weeks.
I
working
agree,
on.
Pedro.
You're just like, holy shit. So you have to like equally enjoy everything as a professional. You have to like love everything, even though you don't.
Yeah, I just roll with it. Someone goes, "Oh, that's great," and I go, "Yeah, it's great. It's really good, huh?"
Exactly. Dude, sometimes I put like a little star next to the one that I kind of like.
You put an asterisk, like.
Yeah, because it'll be like A, B, C, D, E. Which logo do you like? And I'll put like a little star next to H.
Do you kind of do the thing like with the ones you want them to pick? Like you put like way more work into those ones, so they'll pick that one.
Sometimes I'll do that.
Amen.
And then also what I'll do is, and don't tell anybody, but sometimes I'll like add elements onto the design, knowing that they'll like want those removed, so that the customer like thinks he's fucking getting involved or she's getting involved, when really it's just like a fucking mind game, like
some reverse psychology.
Yeah. So it's like, say, imagine you're doing like Superman and he's flying through the air and there's fucking jets around him, and so it's like you're really jamming on it, but like the person's being a little weird, so you like maybe you throw in like an eagle down in a corner, you know what I mean? The person will be like, yeah, I like everything except for that eagle. You want to get rid of the eagle? And you go, yeah, sure, no problem. And then there you go, like the person's happy and you like get to fucking keep working.
That's smart. I never considered that before. But that's
dude. Sometimes it's dumb, like little starbursts up in the corner. Just like, if they're called hang-ons, is what we call them. Just like little things to like help the client, but fucking grease the wheels and move it along, because they like to get involved.
Yeah.
Even though they should, you know what I mean? They should just give me some money and fucking get out of my way.
Yeah, see, and that need to get involved, I think, is why we have like such bad movies sometimes.
Yeah,
Because they gotta just put their thumbprint all over it and change things just enough so they get that producer credit. You know. So I don't know. I think that's why we get so many.
Name the first movie you could think of that has a whole bunch of like producer notes, like just destroyed it.
Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire.
Boom, that's a good one.
Like,
you damn near nailed it.
What the fuck? That movie was a train
When I
wreck.
was trying to get into children's books, the first thing I learned, like I had an agent for a little while, and she was just like, never have anything finished because they always want to change something.
Yeah.
So just don't ever finish something all the way. Just have just do it halfway, and then they're gonna
Children's
want to make
stories are a
changes.
nightmare, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Children's books are like household mom, soccer mom project bullshit, dude.
Everyone has opinions on them too. It sucks, man. It's like,
yes. I'm just voicing my opinion. Just consider it fucking.
It's like, why don't we? I'm just gonna throw this out here. Why don't we just change every single thing that you love about what you did? Let's just change all of it. It's like, all right, fuck it. And then they go, we really don't like the at the end after they change everything. They're like, yeah, it's not working for us. And then they'll publish a book that is like exactly like your original idea. Mm-hmm. But that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I've heard way too many horror stories, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm all hold on to all this here. Mm-hmm. gonna keep these guys real close. A lot of people a lot of creatively bankrupt people will just straight jack your shit.
Mm-hmm.
A good idea is a good idea. I could have had it too. But you didn't.
It happens all the time.
It does. It absolutely does, dude. I've like done some stuff for a couple projects, right? And they're like, "Yeah, that looks great. Okay, thanks." And then like 6-7 months later, that same stuff pops up on another show. Like, what the fuck? And you can't really say anything. You can't like call them up and be like,
yeah,
hey, did you just use my fucking concept
or they do this
for the other show? And they're like, yeah, thanks. And you're like, yeah,
no.
Okay, give me a call later.
They're gonna do they do this thing where they're like, oh, we're gonna run a contest, and then the winner gets their design picked. But what they're really doing is they're just collecting designs from all of these artists, and then they're going to use all of that shit in the movie, but only one person's going to get paid. But they're going to steal like everybody else's shit that submits. So.
Oh, I did some conceptual work for the recent RoboCop.
Yeah.
And then I found out afterwards that like I was just getting paid and to like draw shit that they knew wouldn't get picked. Like I was like, they were like, well, we knew your stuff wasn't gonna get picked. I was like, what the fuck?
You knew that.
I was like, what? And he was like, well, we had like some other ideas, and we just wanted to have like another idea to show them, so that they thought we were working on. I was like, oh, okay.
Just wasting your fucking time.
I mean, I got paid.
You got paid.
Fun.
And plus, you get to say, I worked on this RoboCop movie.
But it was like, I have like the NDA, and I got the receipts and stuff. But like a lot of times you don't get credit. Like if your stuff isn't picked, then you don't get it like in the movie. Kind of poopy pants.
Okay.
But you just kind of accept it. You know what I mean? You just kind of fucking roll with it and keep creating and like don't let it bother you too much.
Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta have a thick skin to be in this business. You have to,
like a
you
rhino.
have to, like, and to do graphic design. Oh my god! Like, how many times have I had to redesign a logo? And like fix this, do this, do this, do that, do this, only to fucking put it almost exactly right back or go to one of the previous iterations that I had a while ago, but unfortunately didn't save. Yeah. Being a graphic designer has definitely taught me a certain level
Editors
of
were
patience
always
with
like
clients.
that when I do freelance stuff. There's someone, they always think they... It's like you always have a non-artist telling an artist what to do. It's like, it's very backwards. It's like, why did you hire me? Why didn't you just do it yourself? You know what you want. Just do it.
Yeah. Well, because they can't. You know, they would rather have you do it.
That's it. You can't do that. Sucker. I don't like
Zoned out there for a
upscaling
second. I'm not gonna
images,
lie.
man.
Sorry. You know what? This fucking. It's been a while since I've had this. I don't. Matt, do you beer?
Icelandic toasted porter. I do sometimes. Every once in a while.
It's
That looks pretty awesome.
if you see this in like the liquor store or anything, definitely pick it up. It is fucking great. Fucking tasty.
See,
Oh, yeah.
I hear fucking the Conan theme song playing when I see that.
6% by volume.
Goddamn right it is.
That's right.
I'm gonna get a horn soon. I'm gonna
Yes.
get a belt loop, and then I'm gonna get a horn.
I want to get a stand for my desk here. I would be using my horn a lot more often if I had like a stand to set it in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I used to go to the bars and I had a Viking helmet, and then I would just dump beers into my Viking helmet and drink in the bar.
You're like, oh, this fucking guy, here he comes in with a fucking helmet.
I was just trying to get
floor.
girls, so I was just trying to pick up women. I wanted
Did
to
it
think
work?
I was a badass. It did work. It was stupid. It worked though.
What
what's
kind of
up,
woman
Mike?
did you get? Did you get the sword maiden?
Totally
like
understand, homie.
I got a
badass chick
lot of
or
women
no?
that were way out of my league. like if they,
Good.
you go at the beginning of the night and they're like ignoring you, so then then you just pull shenanigans all night, and they'd have a few beers, and by the end of the night they're like all over you. So it's like, because a lot of guys just are. They don't go for
There's
it.
no
I was
humor.
like, screw it. All they can say is no. I'm going for it.
Gotta get a
Boomhauer on fucking King of the Hill. You're like, hey, you want to? Hey, what's going on? Hey, you wanna? Hey, what's up?
I would just say weird stuff, just walk up and be like, hey, have I ever been between your legs before? And sometimes it worked.
Wow.
It just worked. I was like, okay. And then they just start talking to you. And next thing you know, it worked. Sometimes it works.
There you go.
Those house letters are real.
I don't know. I always found them suspect. They always seemed a little jerry-rigged. You know what I mean? Like they were just too perfect sometimes. I don't know.
Well, most women you meet at places they're there to get taken home too, most of them. You just got to figure out which ones are married, because there's a lot of married women there trying to cheat on their husbands. So.
Jeez. Let me go check on my wife real quick.
It's like, you got to try to figure, you look for the ring band on their finger and stuff. I'm not getting killed for a little nookie, man.
Give me 2 steps, give me 2 steps, give me
3 steps toward the door.
Yeah, you hate Leonard Skinner, don't you?
Me?
Fucking love Skinner, dude.
I thought you hated Skinner.
No, I mean I don't have a great appreciation for Southern rock, but I mean, no, I like Skinner as well as the next person. They fucking play it to fucking death up here or over here, or wherever the fuck I am. Yeah, they fucking play it all the time. I mean, if I hear Freebird one more fucking time, I might just
I hear
That's
that.
not even my favorite Leonard
ahead.
Skinner song at all.
Yeah,
it's not mine at all.
They've got much better, but I mean, I kind of prefer Molly Hatchet, to be honest.
Ooh, Molly Hatchet.
Seriously, if I'm going to listen to Southern rock like that, I'll take Molly Hatchet, or what is it, 45 Special? What was the other?
Yeah,
What was the other?
Saturday Night
38 special. Yeah. Yeah, 38 special.
Hold on,
I mean, I realized they're kind of
Snake.
short-lived after the.
Don't let
Were they
go.
southern? Were they southern rock though?
Well, it's all the same. All the same.
Dude,
family.
growing up, my dad
same.
in the den
If I remember
of the house,
correctly, I'm
dude,
really-
on the walls
I
was
mean,
nothing but
Icelandic
Molly
Quarter's fucking
Hatchet
shit.
album covers.
My dad too. Molly Hatchet and
Dude, my
Boston.
dad was a huge
that
Molly
big
Hatchet
Boston
fan.
album cover
Huge.
with the
Well, I always
spaceship.
respected them for their album art choices.
Death Dealer? That's the
yeah.
thing.
Fucking Death Dealer. Yes.
The Barbarian and the two polar bears. Then there was the one where it was like a Viking barbarian, like going through a jungle.
He's running. He's running forward.
Dude, like those were
yeah.
like, I'm talking framed in glass, dude, in the den. Like that was like his shit. Was those albums and those album cover art, dude. Yeah, dude,
Absolutely.
I remember Molly Hatchet as a kid.
I'm working on a toasted coconut porter made by the brewery in this town, and also Icelandic porter. I'm just trying to decide which one I want to go grab next. I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's not really southern rock. 38 special.
Whatever.
I thought they were like
I was under the
Boston.
impression I was okay. Damn it, you motherfuckers are gonna make me use Google in my state, and yep. See how you are. 30.
That was like
Blue
the
Oyster
brother,
Cult,
right?
too.
The little brother came out and it was like,
That's what I'm saying. I know there was no, the band. Thank you. Van Sant. Okay, yeah. That's he joined Leonard Skinner, so I don't know. Maybe they. Hey, I don't know, man.
okay.
Maybe
Well, the brother
with
wasn't
Molly
even
Hatchet.
half as talented as so.
Well, he took over after the plane crash. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the only time I'm high.
What about like some of them other guys? I like
Aquarium.
Stevie Ray Vaughan was great. Freaking, I love Blue. I love Blue Oyster Cult, man. They were great.
Oh yeah.
What's
I am self-professed not much
good
into southern rock,
Cult
so
name or song? What's a good one?
A good what?
Blue Oyster Cult. I'm trying to remember which one.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
Oh,
yeah.
They have a song called Godzilla that I love.
Yeah.
I love that
There
song.
goes Tokyo. Oh,
There goes
Godzilla.
Tokyo. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yeah, I don't. I like that.
And then
it's
that's
a
the
little
other
silly.
one. They got one more that's a huge hit.
He goes on the horse with no name. I felt good to be out on the rain.
I can't remember right now.
What was that
They
one?
had a couple of hits.
America.
They had like 2 hits. But I used to have all those they were like generic cassette tapes, and they just have like random bands on them, and it was like all the songs you never heard
I know
before.
a lot of songs, but I only know like 1 or 2 lines, and it's from like watching those like infomercials. You remember the hits from the 90s and 60s, and like they play like a couple of lines from each song. That's like how I like learned so many.
Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Almond Brothers and the Almond Brothers.
Yes.
I wasn't that into them guys.
I like the Chestnut Twins.
I don't know. I like a lot of music that people think is like homo. They'll be
You
like,
like Wham, you fucking homo.
I do like Wham! I love it!
Wham is the shit.
Before you go.
Dude, I like Wham. That shit is dope. You know?
I'll listen to Wham.
New World Order, right?
Oh,
Like
Is it New
Fine
World
Young
Order?
Cannibals. I
Fine
like
Young
all that
Cannibals.
80s stuff.
Dude, Crowded
God,
House.
why?
Dude, some of that
Now
Crowded
that-
House, motherfucker.
Talking Heads.
She drives me crazy. Oh, Like
Jefferson
no one
Starship.
else.
I don't know what that like. We built this city on rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's a little homo. You see his hair. I can't tell if he's
say all the
hot.
time, but I love it. Dude,
I like
the
Thin
worst-
Lizzy. I want some Thin Lizzy. Like when I'm drawing rock
I
and
do
roll
like
ninja,
Thin Lizzy.
I think of like Thin Lizzy, and I think of like Goo Goo Doll, like not Goo Goo, like New York Dolls. You know, like late
I know
70s kind
every
of
word to Lisa
grunge.
Loeb's song.
You say
I only hear what I want to.
don't listen hard, go
And don't
and
pay
fuck yourself.
attention
I
to
wanna
the
rip your
distance that
dick,
you run.
but I wanna rip your titty, but I do.
That song, I know. She actually followed me on Twitter because I said, I'm just a little bit gay because I know all the words to Lisa Loeb's
Dude,
song.
I
And she
will
goes,
lay
that
down
makes
and
you
cry with
awesome.
her. I feel her. You know, I'm just a
And then
girl.
she goes, and then I posted a picture of my dog, and she liked that too.
Yo,
She goes,
the
"I
girl,
like your dog."
my name is Lika. My name is whatever her name is. Up on the second
Thin
floor.
Lizzy is a band. Hey, Thin Lizzy is a good band.
Dude, Thin Lizzy fucking rocks.
Hey, if Thin Lizzy wasn't a good band, then 6 Feet Under wouldn't have covered Jailbreak. You know, they wouldn't have covered a Thin Lizzy song. Seriously, they're awesome.
Oh my god, man! I'm thinking like Thin Lizzy with Adam Ant as the lead singer, and they're doing like Prince covers. You know,
Who did that?
that's
Smooth
rock and roll
Criminal.
ninja for me.
That just ping.
Who redid Smooth Criminal? What was the name of that band?
Alien Ant Farm.
Dude, I love that remake of that song.
It was a great song.
I mean, I like the original Michael Jackson. I mean, he's
I
a
love
fucking
Michael
weirdo,
Jackson,
but
dude. Okay.
unfortunately,
How'd you say?
he made good music.
I will listen to him from when he was young all the way to when he grew up, man.
Yeah,
I like everything.
I mean,
I listen to Jackson 5. I
he's
listen
dead.
to like
You know what I
old
mean?
stuff
Not much you can
sometimes,
do at
man.
this point.
I listen to like Herman and the Hermits sometimes.
Mrs. Brown, you have a
Michael T
lovely
says
daughter.
Ink is the guy wearing a winger
Okay.
shirt in the Beavis and Butt.
Oh, Winger. Winger.
Oh, shit. Winger.
My brother-in-law loved Winger, man.
The winger.
Fucking winger.
I love the winger. Give me the winger. Hey, what are you guys in town for? We're in town for winger.
I remember going, what was it?
Oh, stay in the motherfucking time. Oh, shit.
What is that band?
You tell me patting the whole
Who
line.
sings that stupid
I'm
song?
a
Pretty
smooth
Fly
pimp
for
who
a...
love the pussy.
Who
And
love
tell me
the
here's
pussy.
my black man servant.
Be stroking.
Oh,
That is a great
shit.
song, though. That's a really great song. I love that song. Did Prince write that for them?
You're asking the wrong motherfucking person.
Dude,
I
Prince is
don't
the
listen
one,
to
dude.
Prince.
He's
I
fantastic.
will listen to Prince all
Yep.
day fucking long, dude. I love Prince.
Whatever he wants to talk about, I'll listen.
Listen, I mean, to be fair, my introduction
Berets,
to Prince was
you
the
know.
Batman soundtrack, so maybe
Oh,
that,
dude,
maybe
that
that
fucking
spoiled
shit
me
was
for
shit.
everything else.
I'm sorry, I'm going on record. The Prince soundtrack to Batman was dog shit.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
It was
yes,
pretty bad.
the Batman soundtrack. Throw it.
Yeah. That was it was just weird, man. Or anything weird.
I was like, has he ever watched the Batman? Or like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like,
Well, to be fair, the movie that he made the soundtrack for was horrible, like really bad.
Oh. You know, I still like that version.
I don't know
better
how
than-
high up that hill I can go with you, dude.
Really,
like,
you're not. You
Listen,
like that version?
the Tim Burton Batman had like room for the fantastic. I could totally see Man Bat or Clayface showing up in Tim Burton's Batman universe, right? Even as dumb as it got with Joel Schumacher. Thank you very fucking much.
Yeah, a stop
those movies
motion
were fucking
claymation,
terrible.
a stop motion Clayface would have been dope.
Right? But you could see that in that universe. With Nolan's Batman, you have, Scarecrow is very stripped down. Everything's stripped down. I mean, Bane's stripped down. There's no room for the fantastic. It is all realistic or,
But didn't Man of Steel have like the same look because they had Christopher Nolan as a producer? I mean, I know they were going, okay, this isn't connected, but couldn't it have been? It was like, okay, it's not connected.
No,
we're gonna make
they
it
were
look
going
the same.
They were going for something different. At that point, they weren't trying to build a they weren't trying to build a universe.
They could have. It was like I mean, you Marvel had Iron
Zack
Man.
Snyder's very desaturated.
Nolan
anyway.
had Nolan had the Batman.
Right.
They could have like just given him a bunch of money and said, "Can we just kind of piggyback a little bit?" like with Iron Man.
Yes, but I mean, by that third movie, that third movie was not good.
What with Bane?
Oh, I couldn't understand a single freaking word he was saying. I hated that last one. Yeah. I liked the first one. I hated the last one.
You silly Billy. I sound like Harry King from the Venture.
And once again, Bane is just turned into like a little simp.
I mean, at least
it's like every time he's on in a cartoon or something.
Yeah,
he's a simp for some chick. It's like, come on, man.
Being used as a tool, yeah.
Chuck Dixon's going, son of a bitch!
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least this time he had more brains and it wasn't just like a mindless fucking, muscle machine. Yeah. He just mindlessly destroying shit. So I mean, I guess it was a step in the right direction. But
it was like a giant step, and you were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, dude, that was like, come on.
Man of Steel is the best live-action Dragon Ball Z we've ever had, man.
I hated Man of Steel.
You know what?
I liked the beginning of it. That was kind of cool because you were just like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I think Henry Cavill is a solid Superman.
Yes.
I think that he has been given dog shit for scripts.
Yes.
And unfortunately, listen to me closely now. This is what happens when we let Zack Snyder construct your universe.
Yes. Yep.
If you give him a comic book, you will give him storyboards. He will get those fucking shots for you. Dude can do that. Watchmen and 300 are examples of that, right? If you
but all the storyboards look like there's coffee spilled on them. Like everything looks brown.
Never seen the storyboards themselves, but he can get those shots from the comics, right? The problem you run into is when you let this jackass write the shit, you get an incoherent mess like Sucker Punch. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever seen that movie, but the term clusterfuck comes to mind.
I see it and I go, this is just
it's fucking dumb. Like, I'm so deep. It's just layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. It's just like, it's like, okay, pick two. Okay, one, pick the asylum and then the brothel to get away. Pick the brothel and the exceptional world to get away.
Yeah.
What's up, Jason? Pick the exceptional world to be the way to get away from the asylum. I mean, something, but
Jason,
you can't do it all.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Jason.
Matt Barber. Glad to see you're feeling better, man.
Oh, man. Feeling great.
Zach is
great.
What were you sick with? Were you down with
COVID, sir?
You had the big C, huh?
I did. I had it, and then my people had it, and so I had to take care of them for about a week.
So how was it? I mean, was it like the worst cold you ever had, or?
Yeah. Like, I didn't have any like weird breathing issues. I just like had aches and pains all day. No energy, like fatigue as fuck, no appetite. And that happened. That was for about 2 days. So I just like laid in bed.
Wow.
Sipping on fucking, Gatorade and just,
sorry,
just trying to avoid people, and then I started to feel a little bit better, and then I started to feel a little bit better, but like my joints were still hurting and shit,
it hits everybody different.
Once I started getting a couple of nights sleep, I started feeling a lot better. So like now I'm like back to 100%. I'm like fucking pushing the stroller around the neighborhood and shit. I'm like, nice. Good to go. But yeah,
I'm scared the hell of getting it, man. Yeah.
Oh, comorbidities
It
don't.
was like got to shit like afterwards. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I think ink. I mean, my grandparents had it, and they're like 92 and 95 or something like that. So, and I mean, it took their toll on them, and they're massively affected by it still. But they're still alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Feline knows.
Yeah, feline had it. Yeah,
hit her a lot harder than it did me.
It's worse. You can get AIDS.
You have AIDS?
Yeah.
When did you get those?
Just saying you could get AIDS.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't you have to have sex to get AIDS? I don't think I can catch it.
I think I've been sicker though with like a stomach flu though. Like I've had a virus, like a 24-hour where like shit's just coming out of both ends.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
and
those are not fun.
And I'm just like laying in the shower, throwing up and shitting on myself, and I'm just like wondering where it's gonna end. Like that was like way worse. So,
motherfuckers, I was right. I mean, if you look at Wikipedia, genre, Southern Rock is the first one for 38 Special. Fuck you, I was right. Fuck you, I was right.
Who's that?
I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know who they are.
38 Special. Donnie Van Zant. Jacksonville, Florida. Whatever.
Hold on loosely, don't let it go. You don't remember that song?
I do remember that song, and for some reason, I can't remember.
You're gonna lose control.
Oh, okay. Now I know it. That part made me. That part
gonna feel real.
That part made it click in my head.
God, that is them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be right back. I want to go get more beer.
Okay.
Must have more beer.
How's it going, Jason? How's your absolute going?
It's going all right, man. We were until you interrupted us. Yep. Asshole.
Yeah, we naturally did that.
I know we did. I mean, it's going okay. I wish I could pump out pages a little faster and work on them more than what I am, but I'm hoping to get it out earlier than January. So,
nice.
If I didn't have to work or worry about cooking, like if I could come home, like eat some soup, I'd be good, but I gotta cook for like a little kid, so I pretty much gotta make a full meal because everybody's included then. So yeah, but I don't have to cook every day. Sometimes my second oldest nephew will sometimes cook like tacos or something like that. But I also try to work out 2 or 3 times a week. So
dang, still.
Well, try is the operative word. I
try too.
I think I succeed a little more than you do.
Your fucking wrist.
But no, I got a little bit more in tonight than normal, which is good. And I worked out Wednesday. I try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but sometimes it just doesn't pan out. I mean, if you see me, you wouldn't think I worked out. Like I still have the great dad bod going.
Yeah, well, I see. That I don't think you work out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it at all. But
no, like a busted fucking tube of biscuit dough.
Yeah, man. That's the look I'm going for.
That's a good way to put
appreciate
it.
that.
That's a good way to put it.
I appreciate that, man. That's what I'm going for. Yeah.
You look like a popped open thing of biscuits.
But the cinnamon kind with the raisins, so you're kind of like,
a little tasty.
Thanks.
Give me the icing. I'll dip that shit right in there.
Oh, I'll give you some icing.
Put the icing on it.
I'll put the icing on.
Dude, what have you been watching lately? Have you got any?
All right, what are the screen's been up to?
Echo.
Exactly.
What did I? I don't think I saw. I've been watching Psych. Oh, I watched that Wrath of Man.
Yeah.
Recommended. That was good, dude.
That was dope, right?
Yeah, I even bought it before I even watched it, like off of Amazon Prime. So, because Plegle said how great it was, so I'm just gonna buy it then if he says it's good. And dude, I wanted to watch it right away, right after I finished. It was good.
Man, did you see all those Cecil drawings he did?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
No, this is what I'm drinking tonight.
He did a bunch of Cecil drawings.
Limestone?
They were freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Einstein.
No, Einstock, Icelandic, toasted Icelandic porter. And then this one, Ancient City Brewing, is local.
Sin City Brewing.
Ancient City Brewing, yeah.
Oh.
And 6.3. It's a coconut porter. Castillo Coconut Porter.
Should be Sin City Brewing.
Fucking
Coconut
delicious.
cornhole.
I don't know. I don't drink beer.
Way to... You're using Wikipedia as a source? Whatever, man.
Where's Shelby?
It follows my narrative.
Where's Shelby? This is disappointing. Where's Plegle?
But if you need further confirmation, go to their fucking website, 38special.com. After more than 4 decades here, you know what? After more than 4 decades.
Read that shit.
Together as 38 Special. Continue. Oh, wait. After more than 4, yeah.
You ain't fat.
Fucking whatever.
You ain't fat.
An ink spots with no fat.
Ding dong, yo.
Sorry, I didn't realize the echo, the repeat was on quite like that.
We thought you just had a messiah complex for a minute.
Well, you got to remember, I can't hear this. I've got to. You know what? I'm going to order it right now.
Excuses.
No, I can't. I can't. I've got to get a splitter that will run the audio out from the board to my live audio. Because I mean, you can go watch Regia or the RPG cycle, the RPG show that we did the other day. Because I kept trying to feed the audio into the board so I could hear it as well. Didn't happen.
You have a lot of excuses. You know that?
Oh.
Yeah, you're starting to sound like me.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Nobody wants to work with that.
This is bullshit.
Hey, Ink Spots. Color that promo piece yet?
No.
You said I color it this week. It's this week.
Jeez, on the spot
you lied.
in public.
Way to go.
Fuck.
I got this EVS thing.
Under the bus.
Yeah.
What EVS thing?
Here
Calling all
comes
the
the
John
J
Maylin
train.
stuff for the supplemental book.
First stop, Ink Spot's ass.
I see. So something less important than fraud.
J train coming.
Yeah, when EVS comes, you just gotta do it.
Runs right over Ink Spot's ass.
Stand up for yourself, Ink.
This is an express train going from his ass up to his inner guts. Here we go. Watch out for closing doors.
Still this coming up, damn it.
I think they're trying to take my color still. That's okay. Billy Basco's available.
He is available.
Dude, I saw some stuff that he colored of mine.
Hey, you know what? It was pretty darn good.
Can I talk about that for a second?
You know what? I want to hear about it for more than a second. I want to hear about
it for a second. Dude, I was like drawing this stuff like the line artwork, you know, it's kind of you know, punky and ska, you know what I mean? And like I gave it to him and like he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do some like techno shit to it. It's like some wild stuff. Like it's really cool to like see somebody like just get wild with their stuff.
I don't know if I was allowed, but I've seen it.
You saw it?
Discord. It wasn't live, so
yeah,
it's beautiful, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna do some other stuff, but
you guys make a good couple.
Yeah,
you're like the next Ink Spots Bascom team. Yeah.
We're like Christopher Nolan and Hans Zimmer.
And Hans Christian Andersen. Yeah.
That guy too. He's in there with the mermaids.
He's in the mix.
Yep, mixing it up.
I am not paying attention to you guys. Behave. Can't even say that with a straight face.
Can't do it.
I know.
Where's Plegle?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna find out 1 second.
Okay, go pester him.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Will was in. You know, you missed Will.
Where's
He
Will?
came in and hung out.
Will Perdomo?
Yes.
Perdomo?
That Will.
Jojo
My
Perdomo.
dude, my homie. Yeah. That Will.
I need to see the underside of Cyberfrog's chin. I don't know what color it is, man.
It depends on which version you're looking at.
Bar, are you in the pit?
Okay.
Are you in Jonestown?
I'm in the
looking
pit
at
at the moment. Let me get out.
I just didn't know if you were in. I was seeing the Plegle was in Jonestown. He's not.
What's the funnies?
It should be called Jonestown. I don't know why he named it the Pit. It's like Jonestown.
Because it's like the G.I. Joe fucking headquarters, the Pit.
No, man, it's Jonestown. Come on.
Nobody's drinking Kool-Aid in there. Nobody's drinking Kool-Aid.
Come on.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't drink.
I'll rename I named mine Heaven's Gate because I thought that was Jonestown. So.
Jesus.
This
is not a hate group.
Yeah, I don't.
What? Heaven's
I don't think
Gate.
that's accurate.
It's the pathway into the pearly gates. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong? We all wear the same sneakers. What's wrong with that? What size are you?
I don't understand.
No.
You like tracksuits? Yeah.
No.
You don't need your genitals.
No, you don't need those. You're good. Ink Spots doesn't have them already, so.
What, herpes? Yeah, I got those a long time ago.
Yeah. See, he's already halfway there.
Taxman's got his jump.
I got those a long time ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I always call it Jonestown. I think that's what he used to call it.
That's what you called it.
Is that how it got his name? I started calling it Jonestown.
I don't know where that name came from. I think it was from me.
I thought it was from Basco, but
maybe.
The Discord, Billy's Discord, that you're not in, Ink.
I'm not in that. Yeah, he
You should hop in, buddy.
No, he shouldn't.
He's like, show me all your tricks. He's like, show me all your tricks. I'll take your jobs, and then I'll be the bestest, motherfucker.
Be the bestiest, bestest.
Whatever,
Well,
Billy.
I mean, you are coloring something on an EVS campaign, so.
Yeah, I'm like big time.
He's trying to
Plenty
get
of work going on.
He's trying to get on Shane Davis. He's stepping down, you know.
Oh, he'll get something on there. He's gonna get it.
He'll get it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Amazing work getting done out there, man. That Shane Davis campaign, wow.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That's beautiful stuff, though, man.
Dude, it is. It's super dope.
I love the line work.
Quality
I love the
is
line
fucking
work.
top
Yeah.
notch.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
It reminds me of what he was doing when he first started. I like that. Whatever, I forget the character, the captain, whatever. But that was like good artwork, man.
I don't remember. I don't know if I've ever
Shane
read it.
Davis's thing looks super dope. So just hearing the numbers that he's making, you're just like, just shrug at it because it's just like, yeah, it just seems like it's a given.
Fucking good book, man.
Yeah,
Make a
it just
good
like
book,
it just
put your
seems
fucking-
so it makes sense, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. Like it gives, for me, it gives me something to aspire to. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It gives me something to work towards. I mean, seeing the pages that Fraga's putting out for Black Flag,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh my god, dude!
all right.
That is like a master level looking shit, dude. That is like
Yeah,
some
I
insane,
cannot wait to read it,
dude.
But that's the thing I love about this scene is that, you know, you take it as inspiration. You know, you don't, I don't know, I don't know, don't get discouraged. You take it as inspiration, like to work harder, because I mean, obviously, if you provide a good product, people will buy said good product.
Yeah, because
I mean,
the people who are buying, Shane Davis's stuff, the people who are buying John Malin's stuff, like his project is like, holy fuck, bro. Like those people are gonna want something like the next month. You know, those people are gonna want something, 3 months after that. You know what I mean? So there's room, to get in there.
There's
have to have
always
some
room
seriously
for
good shit.
good entertainment.
Yeah.
Always room for good entertainment. I mean, during the Great Depression, the movies were good entertainment, so people went to the movies. You know, books have been printed for how many hundreds of years now?
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
and as comic people,
Books
comic
have been
book artists, I
around.
think we're like mentally making a decision to like entertain people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not, I guess like the political shit. Like I don't want to get political in my comic books
Well,
because I'd rather it be like an escape. Like I want you to like not think about
Escapism.
shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
I want
you
some
get to
Michael
take a
Bay
break,
shit.
You know, get to take a break from reality because too much of everything is like always right up in your face. You know, you just a mind break where you don't have to think about the real world. You can
Yes,
go,
my comic book is about rock and roll ninjas. It's not about like abortion laws in Texas.
Oh, I'm
refunding.
I'm refunding. That's it. That's what I thought it was. totally disappointed.
I mean, the title might mislead you. I guess.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you know that that's not what it's about. It's not about.
I thought it was about one-legged midget hookers, so I was.
Dude, hold on. Shut the front door. I'm gonna write that down. One-legged midget hookers.
Yeah.
You know, I told my wife today
You
about
can have
chicken
that one.
nuggets, and she was like, "That's not true." And I was like, "Chicken nuggets are a real thing."
Wait, what?
It's like a fetish where like the women have no arms or no legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's real.
It's
They're
called
called
like
chicken
it's
nuggets?
yeah, they're called chicken nuggets.
What?
Like, yo, man, you got those chicken nugget movies? And they're like, yeah, hold
Oh
on.
my god.
That's funny. I didn't know that's what it was
Chicken
called,
nuggets.
but yeah.
Chicken
Me neither,
nuggets.
but that's great. Absolutely great.
So I'm not doing any chicken nugget comics. So I'm just trying to do like escapism, like Michael Bay,
Right.
like Moonfall, Independence Day style fucking fun
Right.
shit.
Trying
Well-
to do any chicken nuggets, you know?
Well, that's what I tell people. My book is just the alien invasion book. Like that's it. That's all it is. It's nothing. You know, it's not the Watchmen. It's just a simple.
You're
little,
not like, I'm illustrating my fucking personal diary, and I want you.
This is my magnum opus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trying to
Yeah.
figure out
I will be
killer
buried with
sacrifices.
this on my chest. No.
Well, it could be. Who knows? But
I mean,
possible.
I realize that creating something like it's very precious to you, but these things can't be so precious to us that we can't take criticism about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We've objective criticism needs to make a serious return to the world. Being able to take objective criticism without being butthurt about it.
Yeah.
But it does need to be actual objective criticism and not just being mean for the sake of being mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look
not back in my book. That's me. Don't do that. Back in my book.
Back my book.
Back in my book.
Only offended.
TikTok,
Completely.
back
Completely
my
offended.
book.
Yeah.
This is the greatest stream ever
Really?
right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a
Greatest stream ever.
It's because I jumped in.
Yeah, buddy.
Totally downhill.
So I want to show that I am in fact using
Condoms?
You don't have to use condoms if you're just jerking off.
I mean, it's cleaner though. It's like a self-contained unit right there. You just throw it away. You're good to go.
Unless you're
It's
turning
a
them into
lot
like little
cleaner.
popsicles for your girlfriend later on.
microphone
There you go.
that I got from my dad. It's actually one that he used on stage in the 80s. So yeah, it's old, and I don't know how is the sound quality versus the Blue Yeti. I'm curious.
What,
I mean,
now?
yeah, right now.
You sound fine.
Okay,
So
I mean, I'm just-
professional, clean.
okay. That's
Sexy,
You
smooth.
sound like you
silky.
wash yourself.
I'm
Sound like you
moist.
smell good.
You guys
Yeah,
too.
I'm moist. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I was on a phone sex line with you, I mean,
You smell. You sound
Yeah.
like you
Cool,
smell
man.
like you have fragrant ointments on you.
No. What's up, Dean? This is a fun stream. Yes.
fragrant.
Yes.
Fragrant
Was.
ointments.
Was.
You have fragrant.
As an old
fragrant
friend
ointment.
always says, you get midget hookers because you can fit more of them in the trunk. Oh, hang on. I got something.
Yeah, but do you want midgets or do you want some chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets.
Like,
You want some chicken nuggets?
Never
man?
gonna look at chicken nuggets the same way again. Thank you.
You want some chicken
You want-
nuggets? man?
It's chicken strips or bust from here on out. Aren't you glad you clicked that link, Dean?
I think that's just a taller paraplegic at that point.
Chicken nuggets. I never heard that.
well, you're talking about putting dwarf small people into the trunk, and I was just thinking. I'm just trying to think of your bang for your buck.
Yeah,
good shit,
more
y'all.
bang for your buck.
Castillo Coconut Porter, ancientcitybrewing.com.
Coconut porter,
Coconut Porter. Here,
Ancient City.
Ancient City Brewing.
Sin City Brewing.
Let's see, will it actually... There we go.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
The ancient city, like walk into the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the gate into the city.
It's like Heaven's Gate.
Giant lion's mouth.
Oh yeah,
cool.
It's like fucking Thundercats.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Let's get crazy and do like
Lionel
Thundercats
really
like
loved
it was
us.
like a fucking originally done. I know that sounds crazy, but let's do
you mean
Thundercats like it was
the
originally
animated
done.
Intro?
Like what?
Like the original animated intro? Because like
Yes.
the original Thundercats animated intro is like one of the best,
Yes.
animation intros like ever.
Showing everybody do their skills. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
cool.
And I always wish that the rest of the episode looked as good, but I mean you do that one real nice because you're going to show that over and over and over and over again, And the other stuff you kind of just have to chunk out. Where's Pedro? Why is Pedro? You still out there? You won't come hang out?
Dean's
Yeah,
in there.
usually he's always in here. What happened?
Dean ain't going nowhere. I mean, he's in Australia. If he steps outside, he'll get.
Yeah,
beat
you
by the
ain't got
cops.
nothing to do.
Yeah, you got nothing
can't
to do.
Come on, Dean.
Yeah.
You can't do anything.
Yeah. Send Dean the link.
All right. We'll
He'll take it. He's a degenerate.
He'll take it. He'll take
got a
it.
potty
like-
mouth for his
filthy
age.
degenerate like the
Yeah.
rest of us.
Yeah. Hear that little boy talk. Filthy.
Filthy. Filthy.
Filthy.
Yeah. Never heard a fifth grader speak like that before.
He's just. Oh wait, May 11. Where? Oh, okay.
He's comics mate.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
No, I
Comics
found
mate
it. I found it.
on Twitter.
I had
He's
sent him
the
a
mate.
link a while ago, and he said my
The
power
mates.
just went out.
Give me the link.
His power went out.
No, that was back in May. I had
oh,
sent him a link.
Give me what you got. Give me the link.
That's my favorite excuse.
That's a
Power's
good
out.
one.
Sorry.
I prefer that I'm laying in Jello masturbating, but that one.
I
that's
am
With flavor.
So glad
Strawberry.
I never
Strawberry.
received that.
Always
Yeah.
strawberry.
Strawberry in
Why
the
you gotta ruin
library.
Strawberry Jello. It's just awful.
Strawberry Jello. Delicious.
It's horrendous.
Show me strawberry Jello. What flavor do you masturbate in? Huh?
I don't.
Purple.
So you just lay in a pot. Nothing. Masturbating nothing. That's boring.
My favorite flavor is purple.
Don't you kink shame me?
Yeah. You don't have a fish hook on the end of your dick? Lame.
How do you even get off?
How do you get off? Paper clips. Come on. Hello. You don't even know about paper clips? Jeez.
clips together. Oh.
I am
Put them in my
so
urethra.
incredibly
Oh, yeah.
rooting for this animation style to just die a quick and horrid death and never be heard from again.
What's
Which
that?
animation style?
The
Oh,
fucking
God.
Cal Arts
Yeah.
bullshit that
Oh,
they did with
yeah.
Aquaman.
Sucks so
Like,
much. You know?
It does
My
seem
buddy
kind
Les
of
is
obvious
like-
when a bunch of people are doing the same thing. It's like, ugh,
Wait,
you guys
I
all
missed
know
it.
each other, huh?
JW's soy
I missed
boy
out. What is it?
Animation, man.
I mean, I posted about it on Twitter. Like
Oh, I got it.
it's
I'll
the
take
same. It looks the same as God fucking what Super Jail or Steven Universe. That whole bean mouth eyes, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we're supposed to take this seriously, but it's really funny all the time. And it's like,
I think it's
just I get it if it's made for adults, but if this is actually made for kids, this is fucking stupid.
Isn't it stupid
In
either way?
fact,
I did
Dumb. You're dumb.
Adventure Island. I only saw one episode and I really liked it. And I didn't want to watch anymore because I thought it'd probably ruin it if I watched more.
I don't know, Ben.
Ruin
I just
what?
started demonstrating.
Adventure Island? Or no, Adventure Time.
I can't. It's that same animation style. I got a buddy that loves Adventure Time. Loves
Yeah.
that creator. I just,
Yeah.
it's fucking lazy.
Yeah, I watched the one episode and was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. And then I never watched any more of it.
Couldn't get into it.
I was
Could
like,
not get
oh,
into
like
it.
he had like a piece of like grass wrapped around his arm, and it like turned into a sword, and then back onto his arm, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I didn't like the animation style at all. I mean, I think I like, you know.
I wish
remember
it would go away.
I wish we had some Thundar. Fuck.
Well, I mean, why can't we have, why can't we have more shows that actually have like regular animation or like a different style of cartoony animation? Why does everything? Well, yes, exactly. And it's super stylized. It's what everybody likes right now, and it looks like I don't know. It looks like it's melting.
I also like that it's on HBO.
I like
Max.
Venture Brothers. I don't know. Is Venture Brothers
that makes
still
me wonder
on?
if it's actually for adults. If it's actually for adults, I mean, fucking whatever. Adults will watch dumb shit. They can differentiate. But I mean, if it's aimed at kids, no, this is just stupid.
But it's on HBO Max. They can afford to get better animators that could still work at high quality at a high pace.
Well, this is the same. Same idiot style that brought us Thundercats Roar. That thing they tried to pass off as Thundercats.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Why? I don't know. Everything's got to be a lol cow. Everything's got to be everything. No, actually going on adventures. You're silly and stupid if you want to go on adventures.
Like Adventure Time.
See, it's universally stupid. No, see, I think Adventure Time is one of the ones that I was talking about in my tweet. Like, it's a style that works for that show, but it was then copied and cloned for this and that and everything else. I mean, Steven Universe picked the same thing and brought it out a little bit, kind of like Gumball. I can see the fucking fingerprints of this shit all over animation, and it's
filthy.
They're shitty fingerprints. Like shitty fingers.
Cum fingers.
Oh.
And introduce
There he is.
What's up,
He's got nothing better to do.
Yeah, g'day.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not bad. Just took me a few minutes to get my microphone to work. I don't know what was going on.
Hey, why does this guy got a communist accent?
Communist accent? No.
Because he's an Australian.
He just called you mate. That's communist. Right?
Yeah.
No. Communist would be comrade. Come on now, get your fascist right.
Shit. Sorry.
Hey, it's just our government that is communist, all right?
Yeah, not the people.
Blame it on the government.
The government totally sucks, you motherfucker. The government totally sucks. Yeah, totally.
So what's going on, Dean?
No, not a lot. Just been drawing and working on all the different things behind the scenes. Sinner, and Other Earth. Yeah, Sinner's mine and King Wasabi's book.
Right on.
Yeah, it'll be there's no mailing list or anything yet. It's coming soon. But we just finalized the character design and we're going through the script and everything before I start. And yeah.
Nice.
Sweat. Yeah, I can't wait to get my Embrace, dude.
I can't wait for you to get the Embrace.
Yeah. And then
I'm going to have you and Odin on for a What's in the Box.
Definitely.
It's a lot of fun. Actually, I need to reach out to Bancroft and a couple others because I've got a couple boxes I need to open, and I'm chomping at the bit. So,
well, Bancroft's about to go live in a few minutes, so just send him a message, send him something in the comments. Hey, dude, get over here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'll just be like, hey, Puffy Shirt, come hang out. I got your comic book.
His streams are boring anyway. Come on.
You heard it here, folks.
That's right. I put him on to fall asleep.
Yeah, well, I just put a post on Twitter. Are you guys just fucking around on Twitter at all, or are you just doing this show? Because I just put a post up on Twitter for Other Earth as well. Well, you remember me talking about that ages ago?
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Other Earth?
Yeah, that's my book that, I was working on the whole time, behind the scenes. It's my own. I wrote it and everything. And I just put a picture out just a minute ago because everyone's like, Hex keeps asking me specifically, why does it take me so long? And go look at the page I just shared on there. That's why it takes me so long.
What's up, Shelby?
Hey, Shelby.
Hey, Shelby, what's up, man?
Let's see. Let me bring up.
Yeah, bring it up.
Here. Is this your? You mean your pin tweet? Is that what you're?
Nah,
No,
no,
okay.
what?
I was like, wait a minute. The fuck are you talking about? All right, the video that you just put up.
Yeah,
27
I
minutes
put that
ago.
up a few
Okay.
minutes ago. Yeah.
All right. Jesus. Don't give me a heart attack like that. All right. Okay. And share with the sound. All right. I won't be able to hear this, or maybe I will.
It doesn't have sound anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what's taking me so long. Every single page is that detailed.
That looked really quick. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not drawing it that quick.
Look how fast you are.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
This is
What kind
hilarious.
of program is that? Ping, ping, pong, read my
We thought
mind.
Dan was fast.
Right.
Holy cow. Dude.
Wow.
And
yeah,
I had to
this-
keep it all in layers just for Paul to color it because, looking at it in one big picture, he's like, where do the trees stop and start? And so, yeah.
You can't see the forest for the trees.
Look at that.
Huh? That's cool.
Look at
nuts.
that.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
gonna
and I've
be
still got to
awesome.
do all the clouds and everything. Like, that's not even finished.
I'm just putting my claws in digitally. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I used to do that until a few people pointed out, like, some people don't like that. And I had no idea, but I used to just leave it up to the colorist, like put a sky in the background, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started drawing the clouds because everyone was saying you should.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes the page look more complete when you're doing. It kind of makes the page look more complete when you have like the pencils or the inks.
What's your opinion there, Shelby, on drawing in the clouds?
I don't know. It just depends on what it's for. I don't think you need to draw them all the time. Like if you have a good colorist that can, hash it out or does it really well, I think you're better off using the colorist. But it definitely looks cool. Like if you got a ton of negative space, I say yeah, absolutely draw them in. Or at least indicate them. At least some direction.
Leaving the clouds for the colors to do does sometimes give them something to do, so they don't feel bored. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm
The prime example of this, the picture that Jason and Ink did, Frog G.
Yeah,
The background that was all you, right, Ink? Like Jason, you said that the background you just kind of left blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's like, do it exactly like this. I'm like, okay, boss,
That's
whatever.
right.
And I
Do it.
just
Do
did
it.
whatever I was told.
Yeah.
Like,
Make
good
it
little
look
boy.
good. That's
Nope.
right. Do as I say.
Nope,
Little
I'm not.
boy.
I'm not going to shoot coconut porter out of my nose. Not going to do it. Nice try, but no.
He's
No.
like, hey, douche nozzle.
Those are my
What
exact
you gonna
words
do with
too.
the background?
I said just do the background. I'm lazy. I don't want to do it. I already drew a frog. You could do a background. Come on.
You have one job.
You had one
I
job.
think I have some clouds. This was like a training montage, and I think I just did like some little bit of lines.
Oh,
Just a few.
It's a very nice page.
that's cool. What is this for?
This is Rock and Roll Ninja.
Hey, I know that book. Isn't that on Indiegogo?
Yes, it is. It's on Indiegogo. This is some
I
of our
believe-
training for our boys.
I believe that's in demand on Indiegogo now.
It's
Rock
like
and Roll
really
Ninja.
I believe it's also linked in the description of the channel, or
Yeah,
in
maybe
the
people should
description of the
back that.
video.
So there's my clouds. Because I was like, what the fuck do I do with clouds? So I just kind of fill in because I don't like the idea of blank space. Apparently, I have to fill in everything. But
I
you
just
use them to
grabbed a
direct the eye. Huh?
All I did was I grabbed a bunch of Rob Willis pieces and then copied how he draws them.
You mean you did an homage?
You didn't know much.
Yeah, no. I used him as reference.
There you go. No, I mean, I
Yeah,
put them
yeah.
in, but I do like a grayscale, and then I like airbrush in the clouds with like
Pages are
dark
looking
colors
great, man.
and white. and
Thank you,
stuff.
sir.
It does look really cool, man. Yeah.
Love it.
I'm glad I backed that.
So
What's
So
up,
good.
Silver?
Yeah.
Good to see you.
So bad, so What are you
I
working with,
always
Shelby?
forget that Nick has a usual Friday stream. Damn.
Oh, I'm trying to kick my allergies, man. I walked my daughter to school today, and some dude was out there weed whacking, and I have like crazy, insane hay fever.
Oh, okay.
So I had to pop a couple Uncle
Quaaludes.
Benny's, and that makes me like super tired. So I'm trying to offset it with
Quaaludes.
poison.
Oh.
What?
I was falling asleep.
I was about to say, what are you drinking over there? Is it a monster? Is it is it a fuchsia monster?
I don't even like them, man. It's the juice.
I like diet.
The juice.
The juice, man.
Yeah,
You know what? We're
I
probably
can't lift without the juice.
This one kills wives, bro. This is the juice that murders.
Oh, all right.
It kills wives.
Clear out the sinuses, does it? You know.
Oh.
Mm.
It kills
You know,
I'm
OJ was the
drinking-
juice, right?
What? Gin and juice. With my mind on my money and my money on my
OJ
mind.
Simpson. OJ Simpson. His nickname is the juice.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, I have not thought about that in a long time.
Hashtag free OJ.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, my age is
you'll-
showing.
no, you'll find a lot of sports things just kind of go right by me, just because I used to watch football with my dad. Like we used to watch the Raiders, and then when we moved to Florida, we watched the Jaguars. But I haven't paid attention to sports in such a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I went to dinner with what's his name? He was the killer on the Raiders. Jack Tatum.
No idea.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say OG. Oh,
He was the
No.
killer,
No.
OJ?
Yeah,
I'll kill a no filler.
yeah. I bought a
I went
Bronco.
to dinner
from him.
with OG. He was
You
bad.
bought a Bronco from him.
But
Yeah, it was really good price.
I rented
too.
a
Good
car
figure
once
way
from
to
him, yeah.
sell it.
I was helping OJ find the real killers.
Mhm.
Well,
I
did
keep
it.
giving him money. I hope he finds them someday.
One day he will.
One day.
One
Hey,
day.
Dean, do you know who OJ Simpson is and all that stuff?
Yeah, of course I do.
I don't know, man. You're in a different country. Who knows what? I don't know. Just curious.
Yeah, man. If they made
Dean,
it, if they,
do you also have fire over there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Whoa.
You have
I
a
was talking
toilet?
to hockey.
What's going on
Hockey
with your
didn't
toilet?
hockey didn't know anything about the JFK assassination and the conspiracies behind it and all that stuff. And that's like world renowned, I thought.
Yeah.
So
Well, the
you never
toilets-
know who
I mean,
knows
that
what.
might
Our
just be
toilets go
hockey.
the opposite
yeah,
direction.
that
right?
just sounds like hockey, though.
But I'm
'cause
just saying,
I've
you
heard of
never know
JFK
who
and
knows
I
what.
know about that stuff.
Yeah, just saying, you never know. Don't laugh at
Yeah,
me for
JFK,
being-
that was like
don't
a real
assume my
movie.
gender. Yeah.
Yeah, if they've made it into a movie or they referenced
Chuckle it,
it on
whatever
The
the hell I
Simpsons or
want.
something like that, it means I know about it.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
you know everything.
Yeah, more or less.
Everything's
much.
been made from
Everything
yeah.
you learned about America, you learned from The Simpsons. Good.
And Hollywood movies.
That's all you need.
That's all
Yeah.
you need. It's all accurate.
Yeah, it's all true.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we swallow pills without water. Everyone has a gun.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can
Nobody says
You're
goodbye when
just
they hang
nailing
up the
it,
phone.
dude. Get out of my head.
right.
Everyone's just constantly doing coke and ecstasy.
I thought that was
My
just
buddy
in the
did.
80s.
My buddy taught me a trick from. It's
Yes.
a military trick,
Yes,
I guess.
we are.
Yeah, military trick.
Military trick.
Correct.
Yeah. So what you do is, if you have a pill like a horse pill, like something
Uh-huh.
too big to take, you take whatever is your not your dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, so I'd use my left hand.
Yeah.
When you're gonna swallow it, if you squeeze your thumb, it goes right down.
It distracts
On
you
your-
from the test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
so
crazy.
you-
It works, man.
That's what I do when the butt plug goes in.
Yeah.
Just,
apparently it works both ways.
When you don't have lube,
You're like, hold
you
on. All right, ready.
yeah, she goes, "What's the capital of Wyoming?" You're like, "What?" And then she just sticks it in her face. Where is
Zoink.
Rhode Island? What? I don't know. Oh, you got me.
Zoinks.
zoinks.
Yikes. Bangarang.
Bangering.
Nasty.
Pre-chew food good.
Nasty.
All right. So, question: Velma or Daphne?
Both of
at
them.
the same time.
Wow. I mean, you can
Velma,
say if you
because
were
she
wrong,
would do
right?
more.
Yep.
Huh?
Daphne.
Velma, because she would do more.
She seems like she's more.
Well,
open.
hey, isn't Daphne wearing like a turtleneck?
Yeah.
But
Well, she's
Daphne,
covering.
Daphne
She's
would just
covering.
lay there. Daphne
No,
would just
no,
lay there.
dude.
You can tell by looking at her.
Daphne is covering up some choke marks.
Yeah, Daphne's got some.
She takes off those glasses. She takes
Yeah,
off
but
that
that's-
turtleneck.
The
And
choke
she's
marks
like,
aren't there
she's a
because
choker.
of why you think they
you
are.
can tell-
The choke marks are there because Fred's abusive.
She'll spit on you. I'm telling you. She'll spit right on you.
Although she seems like a little bit of an uptight, bitch. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daphne just dresses
Jason
it.
gets it.
Daphne just dresses it. She's just like.
No,
It's
man.
just for
Redheads
show.
are crazy too, so.
Velma seems like she's open to suggestion and manipulation.
Daphne's read
And
books.
a friend.
Daphne's
joining you.
read multiple Kama Sutra books.
Daphne
So is
can't
Wilma.
read? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Are you
Wait,
sure
which
you're not
one's the
thinking of
nerd one?
Velma? Yeah, Velma.
Velma's the nerd one.
The nerd one.
Yeah.
The one with the turtleneck. The choker.
Yeah, that's Velma.
That's
she's
Velma.
the one that you want.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the one.
Yeah, so we agree.
Well,
Yep. Sorry.
The
I got them mixed up.
demure librarian look. Mhm.
Yeah.
Always go
Yeah.
for the chubby one.
Yeah. She's well
Well,
stacked.
dude,
It's
that's
a
the thing.
sure
She
thing.
looks chubby underneath the giant sweater, right?
probably
Yeah, I bet she's
It's
just got
just-
huge tits.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's
just
like
the giant
even if
sweater.
they're both
She's
hot,
not really
Yeah.
go
chubby.
for the
She
one
just
that's a
has huge
fraction
tits.
uglier because that's the one that's the best shot. You just
Like I
gotta do
said,
the
she's
math.
more willing to do things,
Yeah, you gotta do the math.
Like
Best
one in the
shot.
butt.
Yeah, go for it.
Your butt, man.
So comic books, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
they get just as like, I mean, not that we're like really being like picky and like calling out our do's and don'ts, but like, women have like a list of like, oh, I don't date a guy if he's under, 4'1", or
Who the
I don't
fuck
date
is
a
he?
The
guy,
fat girls are the pickiest. Like when
or
you're
like
it's
I don't
like-
date a guy who's like missing patches of hair on his head
Yeah.
and stuff. You know what I mean?
No,
Look,
fat girls are
fat
like
girls just need to be told that they
They're
they will
super
get what they're
picky.
given.
yeah, like they want. That's what I'm saying. They should be, but they're like, no, I don't like fat. You don't like fat guys? You're fat, bitch. What are you
Ink and I had
talking
this
about?
actually.
Hey,
Ink
look,
and I
man,
did
they're
have this
all
conversation
queens.
on an
They're
earlier
all
stream.
queens. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
we know
fact
that-
that you have to call them plus size and you can just call fat guys fat, it's like a plus size woman and an overweight man. That in
Yeah.
itself,
I actually never thought about
It's
that.
like I like fat bitches.
Until
but
right
fat
now.
bitches don't like me. It's
Interesting,
not
I
fair.
mean, just think about it. Calling a dude like, "Oh, it's a plus size dude." What?
You're a plus size
it
man.
sounds
Yeah, but
I'm
weird.
I'm
It sounds
plus-
weird saying it to women
I don't
too.
know, but I
It's the
mean,
same thing.
it's almost gendered language at
I'm a
that point.
plus
Like,
size
plus
fella.
size women. I don't know. But it's
Yeah, but
just, I
why
never
is
thought
it
about it
gendered
until now.
language? Yeah.
Well,
Dude, I would
yeah.
never say that to a
Plus
woman. Though. I'd be
size
like,
fellas.
"Excuse me, ma'am. You seem to be
Yeah,
plus
exactly.
size." Like, holy shit.
Yo, you fat.
You're
Hey,
not going to
what-
walk up to
what
a
would
call
Al Bundy
fat
do,
either,
you know
though.
what I'm
It's
saying?
like,
Yeah,
No.
what would Al Bundy do?
When I was
He
single,
called
I feel
was
like if the
one of those
person is
smart
heavyweight,
bombs. I would
I feel like it's like low hanging
Fat
fruit to
girls.
go for that.
Hey,
Like, it
Lola.
seems kind of ad hominem. Like, it's kind of away from. It's probably separate from what we're actually arguing about. This person's
Yeah.
weight.
I threw the Scooby characters that I would bang in private.
Hey, Faye,
You know,
good
on
to see you,
private.
man. What'd you say, Shelby?
Who would you bang?
Shelby,
Scooby characters?
Oh, the cartoon characters I would bang. It's in private.
Is
At
it
the
a
bottom,
link?
not the top one. The top one's a meme.
It's a link?
Oh shit! Who's it? Scrappy? Oh, who are these chicks?
Those from one of the Scooby Doo movies.
Yeah, the Hex Girls. They were
Yeah.
sort of like Misfits, but not good.
Nice.
Oh heck
yeah,
yeah!
I like the one in the middle.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she seems a little uptight though. The one over with the pigtails. That's what you want to go for. Something to hold on to.
Yeah, her too. She seems fun.
Hold on to the night.
A couple handlebars there.
Plus, they're cartoons.
Oh, I like her little X on her chest. See, little straight edge chicken.
There you go.
Yeah, Michael remembers.
I don't see any
Michael thinks-
arms on there. Are these chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets.
Goth nuggets.
She's a chicken nugget. That's great. That's my favorite new thing I learned. Chicken nuggets.
That's my favorite new thing.
Kind of makes me hungry for something.
I have pizza, so I'm fine.
What kind of pizza?
Bacon and pepperoni and sausage and pepperoni. It's cheaper with two toppings.
Some meat and cheese
That
with
sounds
meat and
good.
cheese.
Yeah, but different kinds of meats, but the same.
Yep.
Yeah. What more do you need?
Pizza.
Exactly. You need meat. I mean,
and you need cheese.
Well, you need meat. You don't need cheese, but cheese is just good.
No, you need cheese. Cheese is always extra.
The sauce? You got sauce?
It's got sauce. It's got sauce. It was good sauce. Nice
Marinara sauce? A little thicker sauce?
A little
What's going on?
marinara.
Little marinara?
Marinara.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What is what's the favorite cheese of Australians?
American cheese.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, man.
No,
FYI,
dude.
that's not made from real milk.
That ain't even real.
We don't even eat
I
that
set
shit.
him up. I already knew that.
Welcome, Tank.
No, like nacho cheese and stuff. Like we get.
All right, yellow.
Please
Yeah.
tell me you gotta
It's like
insulate
the
your
yellow
houses
one.
with it. You don't
The
actually
yellow
eat it.
Nacho cheese.
No, man. My personal favorite is cheese sauce.
The nacho cheese
Sauce. What is that, like
Yeah,
Vegemite? What the fuck is that?
it's cheese, man. Like fondue
That's
cheese.
not
Kinda.
cheese.
Oh,
It's
it's just
cheese.
fondue. It's like fondue with cheddar.
Yeah, you talking about fondue cheese or the actual like cheese whiz, like that comes out of like
No,
the-
not cheese
they-
whiz. No,
like
not
the
cheese
pumps
whiz.
at the movie theaters, like the
No,
pumps
no,
at the
no.
movie theaters that comes in like that
Aerosol cheese.
tin can.
No.
No?
Like you get it on you can get it on burgers. You can get it on
Right. That's what I'm saying.
cheese
Nacho
sauce. You can get it on nachos.
Cheese
Yeah.
sauce.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying. That comes in
blowing
like
our
a
American minds right now, Dean.
that stuff comes in like a
Cheese
tin
sauce.
can.
Oh
That's
my
not
God.
real.
You know,
cheese.
disassemble.
No, they
You can put
take
cheese on stuff.
they take
Oh, it's
cheese and
more.
they mix it with cream and stuff, and they make a sauce out of it.
No,
I've
dude,
seen
it's
them
all
make
fake.
it.
What the fuck?
No, but I've
you ain't
seen them
seen
make
nothing.
it.
Yeah, you
Maybe
ain't seen nothing.
the things in Australia I'm talking about must be different to what you're talking about, and we don't have it at the cinemas. I'm
Really?
not sure what that is.
That's a
Yeah,
crime.
that sounds awesome. Whatever that is.
Oh yeah, you can
But
get
yeah, we
nacho
don't have
cheese.
that.
You get
Yeah, we
nachos
get
with
nacho
cheese. The nacho cheese.
Dean, have you
No,
ever tried
we just
head
have
cheese?
popcorn
Yeah, that's
and like
boring.
ice
You
cream.
get
and shit.
beer. Can you get beer at your
Some
movie theaters?
cinemas. Some of them you can.
Well, not all of
Okay.
ours too. I know New Orleans, you can get like anything, but
Yeah. Like if you go
Anything?
to the city, there's ones in the city that are pretty much anything in there.
yeah, like where I'm at, you can't get alcohol, but you can get
Yeah.
hot dogs and pretzels and
No,
Nachos
you can get hot
cheese.
dogs and you can get like popcorn and just various chocolates and candy and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mostly just popcorn and ice cream. Everything else is just you can bring it in yourself.
you can't get ice cream. Well,
Yeah,
you
we
sneak
get
it
ice
in.
cream.
You
No,
sneak
we get
it in.
ice cream at our cinemas.
Right, but I mean, you sneak in everything else. You don't.
Yeah, we
They don't let you bring it in.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
pocket
I
it
was gonna
off.
say then that is totally different from every movie theater I know because they don't like that.
Yeah, that's the same here.
Cheap bastards.
Hello says, "What the hell am I tuning into?"
This is This is like deep intellectual content right here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
This is
Welcome,
you know,
Lola.
These are the subjects that matter that we don't talk about on Lola After Midnight. All right.
The subjects that
We
matter.
only
This
talk
is
about
the real
giant
stuff. This
stone
is the real
pieces
shit.
on Lola After Midnight.
Yeah, Lola After Midnight is all just penis and vagina and masturbation. We're talking
Yeah.
about movie theaters, popcorn.
I agree.
If we
Midnight
can
is great.
masturbate in the theaters.
If we can masturbate in the popcorn or in the cheese sauce.
Is that what that is? Is that what cheese sauce is? You give
Is that
girls
what
some
cheese sauce is?
Yeah,
I
it's
hope that's
dyed-
not what
yeah,
cheese sauce
It's just
is.
dyed yellow. Yeah.
Cheese sauce.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that buildup around your foreskin.
Yeah. It's just,
Oh,
damn it.
is that a Wait, they have foreskins down there?
Cheese sauce.
Is that a normal thing to keep your foreskin down there?
No, it depends who.
Shelby,
Some
if you
do,
leave,
some
I
don't.
won't be offended. It's okay.
I'm just saying, if I had to draw an Australian person, would I show his foreskin through his pants?
This is
Do
If
you
they were like really
normally-
tight pants, yeah.
Well, what?
This
I
is
don't know
God,
an
head
Australian
cheese
that
is
wears
so
really tight
gross.
pants.
This is important.
Yeah,
Look, I'm
Dean,
not
have
writing
Lincoln
this story.
Fried.
I don't know what writers come up with.
You
I'm
never
just
know.
wondering
No, I'm
if
not
a
a
writer
writer.
came up with this crazy shit, would I have to fucking draw a foreskin?
People
Well,
eat this?
depends. What does the rest of the guy look like?
I don't know. I haven't
Walking
read, I haven't
Catholic?
read the script
Well,
yet.
then it would
If he's
depend.
Catholic,
It really would
you
depend.
know,
He looks like a
you
walking
get a
Thomas.
mission tip.
But you could go either way. No one would judge you.
Copy.
Much like ink.
Except people judge him.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm judging them right now.
Judgmental bastards. Yep. Thank you, Shelby. After looking at that head cheese, I'm actually not hungry anymore.
Yeah,
that was
real
meant-
head cheese
that was-
is
that was
fucking
meant for
nasty.
Oh,
What does head cheese taste like? Is it just like a bacony kind of gelatin, like a bacon jello?
click the link that Shelby put in the private chat.
Yeah.
What is that? That just looks like mold.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying no to that.
I mean, I'll bang anything once.
I mean, you put some shades and some garters on it. It's it's not too
doable.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll stick my
anything's
biscuit in
doable
it.
with a tan. That doesn't look too bad, right? What is that, like ears and noses and stuff? What is that?
Yeah,
That's
it's
horrible.
like all the like gooey parts, man.
So it probably tastes like bacon, right?
If you
Or like
cook it, it's probably all right.
Like a cold
Yeah.
gelatinous bacon.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sizzle
like
that
fat
shit up
women.
like spam. It's
Yeah, like fat women. Tastes like bacon.
looks like unmixed spam.
It probably just tastes like a nasty bologna. Just
Yum.
Yeah, like a black pudding or something.
Mmm.
Looks
It's not bad.
It's revolting.
Germany.
Nope.
It's a mature flavor.
Yeah.
I brought a flash to the theater the last time I went to watch what was it? Fucking that
Fucking what's
awful
that
Star
cheese?
Wars movie. That last Star Wars movie. Anyway.
Oh, Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
I'm a Skywalker. No, you're not.
I literally
you're
had
not.
to go get more
Yes.
beer.
You're
You
literally
take
a
somebody's last
Palpatine.
name.
Yeah.
I
Just
haven't
take someone's
watched
last
that
name.
yet. I just I gave up.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm a
not watching
Rockefeller, everybody.
Ray, you're
Yeah.
such a liar. God,
Fuck
Ray.
Star Wars.
Stop lying, Ray.
I'm so sad that they're not going to do justice to
Anything?
well, yeah, basically.
What about
But
Book
KOTOR.
of Boba. Any hopes?
I
Oh,
ain't got hopes
I
for
know.
nothing anymore, man.
Yep.
I honestly don't.
Make
Is
your own
anyone-
fan fiction. What needs
Yeah,
to happen
fan
is
What they are.
hey,
Yeah,
like
that's
legit,
pretty much what
everybody
I'm
needs to
focusing on.
jack. Everyone needs to jack everything that's actually good or decent from the 80s and like the mid 90s, and just make it their own.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
take your favorites.
No, I'm
Well,
serious. Like I think people need to do this. Just
there's a
because
lot
you're
of
never
great-
going to be
Taking
satisfied
less
with the
Starfighter.
feature stuff.
You can find
Yeah.
some really good YouTube
I completely
ones
agree.
out there.
I want
You know?
Beastmaster.
You can find some good YouTube fan-made videos out there, you know, like those Batman ones that were out there with like Batman.
There's
vs.
plenty of
Predator,
short
stuff like
animated
that.
things.
I'm talking about fringe. I'm talking about like actual fringe, like
Oh,
fringe characters. You know what I'm saying?
Like shit that's like free in the copyright limbo kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Like Six Gun Gorilla.
No, I mean like
Like
I mean,
making
like,
your
take
own
Batman.
Cool, like key
take Batman and
characters.
make it your own, like kind of how like Millar did with Nemesis. You know, he kind of took
Yeah.
Batman.
Oh
and
yeah.
flipped it.
Yeah.
Everyone sign up for the Sinner when the mailing list goes live because that's our Batman. I promise.
I like
Is he
it. I
rich?
like it. All the different kind of like Batman,
What if I come out with one first?
variations that are coming out. It's kind of
You
cool.
got like 2 weeks, Jason.
Oh, it'll happen, dude. I can draw fast. People have seen me work. I can work fast if I want to. I didn't say it'd be good. I just said I'd do it first.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Honest.
Give the people what they don't want.
I mean, that's, I guess, a marketing strategy.
Well, that's what everyone else is doing in the mainstream. So why not?
So the monster is doing its job,
Yeah,
but
feeling
it's
it.
kind of like speed. So now I have a runny nose anyways, which I was trying to get rid of with the Benadryl.
So now you're just like wired and still have
I'm just-
running down.
I'm wired, I'm tired, and my nose hurts.
Oh no,
So it sounds like you did a lot of coke.
I mean,
a little bit.
yeah, for about $8.
That's what you get for about $8 coke. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yes.
Big old headache.
not
I'm
even
not-
worth it.
Probably because you're snorting, cleaning powder.
Yeah, I'm gonna chow down on some head cheese in a little bit too.
Yum, lucky bastard.
Fucking delicious.
You know what's
Maybe-
delicious? This coconut porter I'm drinking right here.
Maybe you just need more.
I know girls that like head cheese, but they cost like $250 an hour. So.
Just focus on
Hey, you get what you pay for.
coloring. Just focus on the
I think if they like head
Don't
cheese, they'd be a lot
focus on-
cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Damn, that is good.
No, that's specialty stuff, man. That's like,
Oh, I see.
that's extra.
Yeah, we do that, but it costs extra.
We eat head cheese. This costs extra.
What's up, Apex? How you doing?
What's going on, Apex?
Thanks for coming to hang out.
Hell.
What other links? I don't know. Whatever. If there are campaigns that you're digging and you want to go ahead.
Book 2.
It's in the link to the description of the video.
2.
Yeah.
Go back it now, friends.
Go back it now.
I'll
Do it now.
Number 2. It's about
I'm just
going
gonna
to the
sit here
bathroom.
and I'm just gonna sit here and read a really good comic book for a minute.
I gotta drink.
Oh wow, Jason, what's that comic book you're reading there?
This comic book right here, Dean.
Yeah, that comic book right there.
This one right here is Absolute Book 1, which is available in the campaign for Absolute Book 2, currently on Indiegogo.
I hear
That's
that
right.
Absolute number 1 is a lot more sanitary than number 2.
You get hookworms if you start stepping around it too much.
You'll have to back it to find out.
Back it now, friends.
Yes. Maybe I'll sell this at the auction. This.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks terrible. I'm talking about that on Monday.
Hey, that's not nice. That took me a long time to draw.
No, not that. The Aquaman animation.
Drag it. Hang on.
I'm actually not.
Scrolly.
Drag it.
Yeah.
Drag it.
Yes.
Drag it.
Shelby.
Right.
Drag it. Kind of. I guess I can keep going.
Well, yeah. What do you? So
I recommend Death, because that
There you
looks
go.
awesome.
Yeah.
I just had Joe Ball on. What is today? Today's Friday, right? Yeah. I had Joe Ball on yesterday talking about death.
Yeah,
I
you
love
guys are
Joe
streaming
Ball.
those at work, I think.
Yeah. They make you work some odd hours, man. You know. And then you
Did
know,
Joe change his pitch, or is he still? Did he change his pitch
what do you mean?
He's not
for his
full set up.
campaign?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it was before, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't really have a point of reference.
He didn't really. Yeah, he didn't really have one when he launched that night. I was on there.
Oh,
was,
okay.
He was
we were
A
talking
flat,
about it,
now he's
so.
B minor.
Well, I mean, I think he kind of felt like, you know, he's been talking about this for so long that
Yeah.
his audience, you know, just kind of knew,
I don't know.
you know. I mean, I know. I mean, I didn't either. So I mean, that's why I asked the questions.
Yeah, he's adding
Yeah,
originals.
but I think
pretty
that
soon,
might
isn't
have been part of it. What?
What's that, Shelby?
he? He's adding originals pretty soon, right? When he hits 10.
Yeah, he's adding one original because he straight up said he does not want to get rid of any of his originals. He
Why?
he's gotten rid of almost all of his originals for all the other shit he's ever done.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I want to keep. I was like, dude, it's your book. You want to keep the originals? You do it. Keep them. You know.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, you want this sketch?
Right.
This is a sketch.
Hey,
It's
hey,
not-
You're gonna pay me money for this? Holy crap.
that's not a full page artwork, though.
Right.
That's a sketch.
All new prelim perks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought Rick Saylor had dibs on like 98% of your stuff.
No, he's not. He actually, you know who's gone the heaviest on mine is George, dude.
Really?
George, yeah. I didn't realize that I was going through. No, Rick's. Yeah, no, Rick's. He's a supporter of everything. He spreads himself evenly.
That's awesome.
He should. His name should be
Yeah.
Steven. He's even Stevens,
Like
dude.
my semen.
Well, you know, it's one of the things I love about this scene, man. You know, we got a bunch of great people that genuinely love comics and they want to see a bunch of things succeed. You know, so they do their best to be, you know, as supportive to everybody.
I just want to make money.
And these are people who have been buying comic books for, you know, the last 30, 20, 50, 60 years, and
Dude.
they want content, you know?
Yeah.
The conversations. Go ahead,
Everyone's
Shelby.
disenfranchised. Well, I was saying everyone's disenfranchised because the mainstream is just garbage, dude. Like,
Yeah, and they have that.
It's
It's like
horrible.
they've been programmed to read comic books, and now they don't have comic books to read.
They don't have
so it
anything
makes
worth
sense
fucking reading.
when, like, you know, Shane Davis and Malin give them like what they've been craving, and they go at it like fucking crackheads. It's awesome.
Michael T.
Yeah. You know, it give them something to invest in, give them something to, you know, read. I mean, it's the excitement. I mean, that's the whole reason, you know, the whole thing we're doing. You know, we want to tell good stories, get people excited about reading this shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what all those Twitter weirdos don't understand, right? Like, the people at the mainstream, they could have had their, you know, their bullshit lefty message in there if they actually wrote good stories and it wasn't so in your face and everything. Like, I was content and happy reading my comic books and just drawing my own fan art and everything. You know, if it wasn't for them, Comicsgate just as a whole wouldn't even exist.
Wouldn't be necessary.
Yeah.
You know, if you could actually tell a fucking story to save your ass. But no, you've got to hand fist everything, and you know have no idea about characterization. So yeah, the conversations I'm having in the shop while I'm there are the same conversations we're having here. And you know, people are saying this, you know, just looking at the wall, and it's everybody knows it. It's not just us. It's not just the people that have been reading this shit for a long time. Normies are starting to notice, and they're getting annoyed.
Yeah. I thought I had grown out of comic books. I honestly thought I was just over it, but it turns out no, they're shit.
No, comic books is a medium.
I even stopped pirating Marvel comics.
Same.
Like I hit the point
worth
where
the effort.
I just don't go because it's like, why bother?
I
don't even feel like fucking scrolling through this shit because it's not even worth it.
Yeah, my entire clique that I grew up with, we were all comic book geeks, dude, and every single one of them within the last, like, I'd say 3-4 years has completely 100% bowed out. They've all closed their sub boxes, all that. And so they kind of look to me, they're like, hey, is there anything cool coming out? Because they miss it, but they know that, like, dropping $50
they're programmed
isn't worth it.
See, I want to be able to have a place where we can get good indie comics, because I know these customers that are reading comics and getting disillusioned with this shit, if they're presented with stuff that looks like comics they used to read, they'll pick it up and look at it. You know, chances are they will probably buy it because it looks like a fun story. Like, we've got the talent for that shit over here, and the normies are noticing that all the big time writers have just jumped ship from Marvel and DC. The normies have noticed. You are fucked. Like, seriously, the normies have noticed. So have fun. Indie's where it's at, and I would love to find a way to get more indie stuff out there. The problem is we are back to the point where you know, calling shops, getting lists, sending stuff out. I mean, that's what Pete's doing. That's what indie comics creators did back in the 80s. Like, when you had a book, you called around to a bunch of shops, you figured out, you know, what kind of orders you were looking at, and you fucking got them printed. You know?
if you know a list, let me know, man, because like the local ones around here, even up north in Phoenix, dude, they don't want to touch anything unless it's in diamond. So they're programmed. I know,
and it fucking pisses me off because diamond got run on everybody.
Yeah, and that's their thing. It's almost like they want it in the books under that diamond fucking logo, and I'm like, dude, like, you'll never see this book in diamond. Like, you're never gonna see it.
No, and you know the.
I don't like having to tell people the benefits of carrying my book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it just,
my LCS actually, like, they did, well, they're friends, but they have some of my stuff. They also have some of another guy's stuff that I never knew about, but his stuff is up in the shop. A couple other local cats, they're like, their books are in the shop, so they're more than happy to like support local scene, local artists, and independent.
Yeah, I know those shops exist. They just don't exist in Arizona.
Right, They're few and far between, is what it is.
Yeah, there was like two shops I used to deal with, and they would sometimes carry, but then it was all, they always act like you're trying to trick them. I'm like, like, I'll do you a cover. I'm not even charging you for the cover. I'm just gonna like knock this out.
Right.
But your own store variant, and they're like, I'll just get like 10, and I'm like, no. I'm not gonna waste a week in printing and 10 copies of the book for you to sell it 40%. Yeah, dude.
Oh, what were you gonna say, Dean?
No, well, all the ones in Australia are just Like, you know how you see on Twitter and everything, all the crazy comic book shops in the US that, straight up just tell you to go fuck yourself if you're thinking wrong. In Australia, they're not like that at all. Like, I've never been to a comic book shop where they've said anything bad. Like, I've walked in and asked for Cyberfrog and stuff like that, and there was no backlash or anything like that. Like,
most people don't know this.
Yeah.
Again, please remember, Twitter is not real life.
Yeah.
The outrage that have been manufactured against EVS and Cyberfrog is
that's what I'm saying.
Real life.
That's what I'm saying. It's like at comic shops.
Of it. Yep.
Especially in Melbourne and stuff, like, we're on the other side of the world. We don't care about that stuff at all. Like, they just want good comics.
Dude, you trying to talk to your wife about this shit, and she just like glazes right over. Like, I'm like, so, I'll be like, hey, honey, how was work? And she'll be like, so what's going on with you? And I'm like, oh, I heard about this and this, and it's just like, oh, sorry, never mind. I know you don't give a fuck.
Never mind. Skip that.
Yeah, I want you to keep loving me and being attracted to me. So let's talk about something else.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you gotta know when to pull it back and not let them get it.
It's like EVS. What the fuck is an EVS?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry I asked. Street teams would help you identify comic shops that would carry your books. Well, see, that's the thing. Make a promotional spinner rack. Yeah. The thing is that you've always got an uphill battle when it comes to indie comics because they're not Marvel and DC. Those are the names. What?
We all work at our own different pace too.
Yep.
Some of us have the capability to put out 6 books a year. Some of us have the capability to put out 1 book every 2 years. Yep. So there's no consistency there, right? Like,
that's creator by creator.
It is.
Yeah,
well, I mean, and that's the nature of indie.
That's the nature of any creative product.
A lot of retailers want that. It's the consistency and all of that, and that just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist with a lot of the main Image, dude. Image is the example, a perfect example of that.
Well, I mean, Image is front and center in previews now. Like they are the big dog.
4 and done on a 6-issue series. You gotta get 5 and 6 in the trade paperback. Are they still playing that game?
No, anyway. Not on me at least. I've managed to get all of the mini series that I've ordered through Image. Mm-hmm. I mean, because like I don't like. I mean, I do. I like all comics, but I prefer if it's coming out in floppy, I prefer to get the floppies. I don't know. Just call it my conditioning. Call it my, what I'm used to or whatever. But I prefer floppies. There's something about taking the book out of the bag and board, opening it, reading it, putting it back in the bag and board, and going to the next one. It's like it's like an episode. There's that pause. In a trade, it's just one big story, and I'm sitting down for a movie, and I gotta pause it to go, take a piss or something like that. But like with single issues, with floppies, it's like an episode. I'm checking in. I can get that little hit, and I can go on.
It's easier to digest too, because then you only have this many pages to look through and stare at the lines and look at the way they worked on that page. You can dissect it a lot easier. When you're looking at a trade, and that's one of the things too with a lot of what a lot of us are doing. Like my book's huge. I know, Jason, how many pages are you going?
46 to 60.
Right, and I mean that's actually a lot of content. So a lot of your, you might have some, you might have a lot of win, in issues 30 through 48, and it's like, who's going to notice that? Because it's almost like a race, right? Like the first time they're going through it, they're going to book through it, and not really. They're not gonna saturate in the awesomeness that you threw in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's one of the downsides to the large.
Yeah.
Yeah, the large books. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I think it depends on the type of story. Like I completely agree with what Luke was saying if we're talking about superhero comic books. Mm-hmm. But if you're talking about like a horror book or like a fantasy book or something like that, I would prefer the entire saga.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can definitely see what you mean with horror. It's very hard to do episodic horror and maintain that tension. I totally see what you mean by that. Fantasy, I can see episodic, little adventures here and there, and then you have multiple things to tell a bigger story. I mean, Battle Chasers did episodic great, when it fucking came out. Never, but no, I can see what you mean. Again, it's the difference between sitting down to like watch an episode or sitting down to watch movie. I mean, but then again, binge watching episodes. What I tell customers when they come in the shop, trade's kind of like binging 5 episodes of a streaming series.
Yeah, like watch the whole season in one night.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and that's what Joe Ball said about Death is like it's an entire season.
300 pages of story.
It's 300 plus pages of story.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is nuts. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, back to this black and white one. I like the line art, man. Nothing to get. I'm not knocking the colors. I just I'm a line art guy, man. If you give me an option for lines, I'm taking lines, man.
No, I agree. I'm going to read the color version, but I got the double pack so that I could have the line art version just to look at.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to see all those clouds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
all the clouds.
I don't know. I've always been a line art, and yes, I'm still shaking my fist at Joe Mad this day because now in order to finish the Battle Chaser story, I have to go on the PlayStation 4 and see. Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna reissue this thing?
What is it?
Which one you got the hardcover?
Yeah, it's really
nice. I got the soft cover.
Okay.
Oh,
so
you got the hardcover with the fucking slip and
yeah.
Wow. No, I was able to get this out of previews. I was like, holy shit, Battle Chasers, I need it.
Oh, Battle Chasers.
And it was like the only thing they had.
I bought this only because everyone I was working with at the video game company. This is back in 2012, I think, maybe 13. They were all buying it, and I felt left out, so I jumped on Amazon and bought one too. But it has all of the it has the entire unreleased book in the back, or the pages that he finished.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, there was like I don't know, 8 or 9 pages. He's got some stuff that's like fully penciled too, but it's all the pages that are like that character's kind of cool. I don't know who he is, but
wow.
And then he's got some pencil stuff too. Like he I guess at some point he stopped giving pages to Townsend. Like there's this sideways double pager. It's kind of neat.
Well, I mean, he did wise up and go to where the money was. So
yeah, he went to video games.
Yeah, it's where the money is.
Oh yeah, the unreleased black and white stuff.
And then a bunch of there's like 20 pages of sketches. The nice thing about this is all the covers. Do you remember all those variants? He has them all black and white in the back. So
that's
Travis
Charest. Man, that Travis Charest is fucking gorgeous.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Jeez.
So nice.
Yeah, let me find it. Where are you?
That's the one I bought. This one I think is kind of weak, even though it's Finch. I was never a fan of this one. It's
why not? What's wrong with it?
Early one, but yeah, this Travis Charest.
Yeah. The Finch one is kind of like, so it would be like 1998 Finch. Yeah. Yep.
Love the fucking black and white. Let's see.
So yeah, dude, like this thing, I think I got it. It was one of those Amazon deals where they had it for like $60 or $70 off. I think it was like $100 or something back then.
Yeah. This is exactly the same thing except in soft cover.
So, yeah, it's the same book.
Yeah, they didn't offer the hardcover. Yeah, no, this is some early Dave Finch. I mean, it's the figure work's a little stiff here.
It just doesn't. Doesn't look like the character to me, man. I don't know. Calibretto does, the big guy does, but not everything else just doesn't really, it doesn't click.
Yeah.
Well, there's a certain energy, you know. I mean, look, you know,
Right.
that there's a certain cartooniness that, you know. I mean, he managed to get it with Calibrettos, but he just didn't really put it into the figure.
The male, I don't even know who that is. I'm gonna be honest.
Is that supposed to be Garrison? Is that who that's supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't know,
fucking
man.
He-Man. The sword kind of looks like the sword of Castle Grayskull.
Right? The hair is throwing me off horrendously.
That's Stephen Platt's Prophet without the headgear.
That's not an arm. That's just a giant penis. Just a giant throbbing, veiny penis.
Oh, well, that explains all the veins on it, doesn't it?
He's circumcised.
Under the glove.
This was always one of my favorite covers. The Red Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a peek cover. Yeah. The funny thing is, she wasn't supposed to be as a prominent figure in the story as she became. She just got really popular, and yeah.
How many issues did he get done?
Joe Cheeto.
Like six.
Okay.
How many issues did he finish?
Nice.
I completely forgot.
I thought it was 6.
Battle Chasers?
Yeah.
It was 6 or 7 or something.
This book is 9 altogether. Let's see, collects Battle Chasers 1 through 9, Battle Chasers Prelude, and Battle Chasers portion of Frank Frazetta's Fantasy Illustrated number 2.
Okay, so there's 9.
Yeah, there's 9 total issues. And they took fucking 9 years to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and he's finishing up on Kickstarter, but he's not drawing it, right?
No, he's not. He's hired somebody else to draw it.
Yeah, so there's no point in really getting it.
Yeah, I mean,
there's certain.
The story in the video game. I'm sorry, Shelby. What?
I was saying there's certain characters that unless it's the creator, I have no interest in it.
Yeah.
Now, you wanted to hire J. Scott Campbell to do Battle Chasers. I might read that. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
I like that one guy who did some Hellboy. He did like the he like did the guy where he like doesn't die, the Russian guy.
Oh, Rasputin.
No, not Rasputin. It was like further down the line. Like he was dealing with like the King Arthur stuff, but it was like Magnola was writing it, but he had another dude who had like a kind of a European name drawing it.
No.
It was
Did he capture the style right?
It was like you could kind of tell that he liked Magnola, but he wasn't like copying. He wasn't aping him.
Okay. Yeah, I like Campbell. I'm just kind of sick of his stuff. It's everywhere. I don't know. And I see Disney in it every time I look at it now.
I really would like to see him finish that Wildsiders. Do you remember that book Wildsiders that he did 2 or 3 books? Then he bounced. It's called Wildsiders, I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it.
I liked it more than I liked the Danger Girl stuff. A lot more, actually. And then he just I don't remember what happened. It was around the same time that Mad disappeared, and then all of a sudden he's doing covers at Marvel.
Yeah, see, I liked it. I think up to Danger Girl, that was it. After that, he stuff became very Disney. It just the girls all look like Disney princesses, but like a more adult. I was just like, eh.
Yeah. He had a time where all of his dudes were looking like real life people, like caricatured or something.
Yeah, like Gen 13 was awesome. That was great.
Yeah, stuff. I missed the original Gen 13, the one with Pitt. Like that, I think that's my favorite single issue of his.
Yeah.
It screams Art Adams, but I loved it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Like I said, his stuff is still good. It's just, to me, it's just changed quite a bit.
Well, he's inking himself now, too. It's nothing new. I guess he's been inking himself for probably a decade, and I just think it's a year or 2. But
you say, is he not good at it?
I like his inks.
He ain't good at it.
He's not good at it. I don't know. I know there's some people like, oh, he can't ink himself, which I don't get at all. Like, if you can draw, I would think you would know how to ink your work.
Sometimes.
Shots fired.
I actually don't. Well, no, I don't like
What?
inking. I don't like inking at all. That's why I go pencil to color. Even though I'm inking other people, I like.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
No, dude, like I'm gonna be like completely blunt. Fuck inks, dude. I hate inking, man. No, there's an energy to what I put down with a pencil that is like, I feel like it's almost the opposite of what I do with ink. I feel like stuff moves more, like everything is more fluid in pencil. I just feel more carefree with it. When I'm inking, that's when I find myself like taking a knee at the table and, you know, like really trying to grind in that page, and it just becomes super tedious for me. Like, it's not enjoyable. You know what I mean? It just
I feel the same way.
Stressful. Inking hair. Oh, dude, hair. I hate inking hair, man.
Oh, that I can see.
Yeah, because the way it looks in pencil is not always the way it looks in ink.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why you saw me giving me grief about short haircuts, and I was like, "Oh, short haircuts are easy to ink, man."
Shaved heads, really easy.
All right, so you guys want to see what I got at the shop today?
No.
What came into my pool?
I hate to say it, man, but I got a boogie too.
Nah, no
right,
worries, man. Good to see you,
guys.
Matt. I'm
Good to
glad
see
you're
you.
feeling better,
Yeah,
brother.
glad you're
Yeah,
feeling
I gotta go make the rounds, make sure everybody's snug in their bug in their beds.
Go do the thing, man.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy, man. All right, so let's see.
Wait, also, is my mic too loud?
No, you're fine.
No, you sound fine, man.
Okay, I was on another stream and they told me my mic was too loud. I was like, shit.
Maybe they were too quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're in a room that echoes a little bit, but that's about it. I mean, you sound fine.
It's
Yeah.
Tucson.
So search for Who. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever checked out Aftershock, but they are putting out some pretty decent shit.
A karate book.
Yeah, it's kind of a kung fu book. It looks like, you know, he's got to go clear his family name. I mean, the artwork's not bad.
Looks like Old Boy.
What is it?
That cover reminds me of Old Boy.
Oh yes. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for.
Nice.
You know, so you know, I mean, it's definitely competent artwork. I mean, I realize this is kind of the style these days. So I mean,
I try that out pretty quick if I want.
I try different things. I want to try different things. I mean, because I want thriving indie comics, man. You know, so he's got to get revenge for his parents' death. So I mean, I want to see what is being produced, like the mainstream indie. Is that a thing? Are we outside the regular indie? But I want to see what's out. Aftershock puts out some fun stuff. They've had some stuff from Garth Ennis. What is it? A Walk Through Hell. That was pretty good.
Well, in the beginning, Donny Cates was doing a bunch. I did a variant for one of his books, like 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years, 6 years, whatever.
Huh.
Baby Teeth. Was that Baby
and
Teeth?
then Baby Teeth.
Yeah.
I could not get into the artwork on the inside. If I had seen your cover, I probably would have picked up that one.
He basically just did. I mean, I read it. It reads like what's that? The evil Superman movie. The evil Superman movie by James Gunn. Yeah. Brightburn.
The Brightburn.
Brightburn. Yeah.
This is one of the few Marvel books I'm still picking up. Savage Avengers. You know, it's been fun. You've got Conan, Wolverine, and Venom on the same pseudo team. So it's interesting. You know, Jared Duggan, he's been doing a good job with this book. You know, you got Doctor Strange, Brother Voodoo. I mean, Elektra, Punisher. So it's been fun. You know, but it's different from the normal shit that they're putting out. But what I really wanted to show you guys was this book. And this is the reason why you deep dive into previews, because you come across shit like this.
Ooh. That's cool.
And I mean, it's not. It's been brought across by humanoids, so I mean, it's not a super deep dive. But look at this interior artwork.
Is that a new release or a back order?
This is an import. You know, follow the journey of the amnesiac Ronin Rado in a medieval Japan where spirits still exert their magic on the land.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
There's 11 panels on that page.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit wider than a normal comic book. This is more of a European style.
No, that came out wrong. Like, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like, I read through that whole
storytelling, right?
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, here, I'll close up on look at these tiny panels here.
Yeah,
you know, that's still essential storytelling. It's
yeah, some European artists and creators, they actually draw on like a 16 by 20. You keep that in mind, man.
Yeah,
like it's 11/17.
Let's see. I'll grab Dr. Sleepless since Dr. Sleepless is right here. You can see Dr. Sleepless is normal comic book size, and you know the other one is different. It's shorter, but it's a little wider.
It's only a little bit shorter too.
Yeah, it's only a little bit shorter. That's yeah. But I mean that wider page gives you a little more room. You know, you can play around with a little bit more.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the beauty of our medium, man. I mean, but look, this is part of how it opens up. Look at this shit.
Oh wow.
I love discovering shit like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know?
What is that on the left side?
This over here?
Yeah.
It's a tree.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, this is what I mean. This is what I love. And I understand shops wanting to get stuff through previews because, you know, I used to do previews orders for my shop. You know, it was my monthly picks. And, you know, this is the kind of shit that I would look for. I would encourage people to, you know, go through and go into the back. You know, find those little ads that, you know, are, you know, about an inch by an inch and a half. And they've got a little write-up and they got one book. And they're hoping that somebody, you know, in a shop is going to see it and think it's cool and like enjoy their write-up and then go ahead and fucking pick up their book. You know what I mean? Because not everybody's got enough money to fucking do a 4 or 5 page thing,
right?
You know, where they can have big pictures.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the indie people. Go ahead.
Sorry, man, I keep interrupting here.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to say, I wonder what the full page ads are running in a Diamond book these days.
I bet you they're a little bit cheaper than they used to be.
Well,
I mean, there was a point where they were it was 4,000 for black and white and 6,000 for color.
Oh,
and this is 1997. Yeah, because it came out of my book. It was 97.
God. Oh, and see, that's what I was going to get at. Is that like we're indie people? Yeah, we're indie people. Like my campaign is just like about half that. You know what I mean? So there ain't no way I can afford that. I can't afford like that kind of advertising and stuff. This is really the way to do it. You know, social media, telling people at the comic store. That's about it.
There was a point where Image Comics and Marvel Comics were both throwing 6 figures a month into ads, just ads on Diamond. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. 6,000 a page. You have 12 books. They're all getting a double or a single page. Every single one of them.
Yeah, even if you're looking at like $1,000, like for a page, that's expensive for someone like me. You know, it's like, I can't do that. Yeah.
Luke, you remember Advance? Advance.
Oh, I remember Advance.
Okay, so Advance used to be. It was like 1,000. It was like $1,000 for a full page in Advance, or a 3/4. It was a 3/4, and then your write-up goes on the spine or the outside. It was one or the other. So yeah, it was like
Advance the one that Diamond bought? I mean,
and then shut him down. Yeah,
and then shut him down.
Yeah. Advance was the place you would go if you wanted to order books like Stray Bullets or like TMNT reprints. You had to go through Advance. Yeah, I had some books through Advance, but definitely it's like comparing Tumblr to Instagram. Instagram would be Diamond and Tumblr would be Advance. Like We advertised in both, and I think like at the time, even indie books were doing well. So I think we ended up with like 32,000 sales through Diamond, and then through Advance it was like 2,000, but that was between 4 covers because there was 4 variants. So 2,000 books there. So it was like 400, 600, 500, 500, whatever the number was. Mm-hmm. So if you could only sustain through Advance, like game over, man. Like there's no way you'd be able to continue at least full time as a comic publisher. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I always wanted them to do well, just because Diamond knew what they were. They were the big dogs. They started taking more. They started renegotiating rates and how much they take, and their ads, like the full pages went up to amounts where people were being hush hush about it, because I think certain backdoor deals were being made with certain people, and then other people were paying double.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it's
favoritism. No, color me shocked.
Believe it. Best believe it.
Yeah, like I could go to my comic shop and I could tell people about it and even have the book with me, but that only goes so far.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of money to advertise it properly, and if you're a little guy, you ain't got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's why this is so unique what we have here, because we got a lot of diehard fans that love comics, right? They're going to talk to their other friends that might not be as into comics, but kind of dig comics still. That's the whole reason why the MCU was a success to begin with. They hewed close to the comics. They won the comic fans in. We all said, "Hey, come watch these movies because they're fun." The brand blew up. Now they're like, "Fuck you, we don't care about you fans." And now the brand is going to collapse. Mark my words. We are on the downward slope of all this shit.
I was the only person who was excited to see Thanos at the end of Avengers 1. And everyone was like leant over to me and they're like, "Who is that? Like, why are you so excited?"
I got a question for all of you.
Let me tell you.
I got a question for all of you. Do any of you know of a campaign that's been successful with a tier or a perk for like multiple copies for shops? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing that a little bit where they're like 20 copies for your store, 10 copies for your store, right?
Yeah, I mean Irene, she's got retailer perk on hers.
Yeah, but how well is it doing?
I don't know. You'd have to ask her.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go look.
Don't know how well they're doing, but I've seen a couple around.
I've seen them, but I never
like 2 or 3. I think.
I guess my question is, do they actually move? Is my question.
I don't think so.
I've thought about it, but I almost feel like it's almost like a wasted tier. You know what I'm saying? Like as far for myself at least.
And that breaks my heart because nobody is I don't know. Either they're not brave enough to go ahead and order them and see if they'll sell, or they don't have the scratch to go ahead and do it, because I mean this shit's always been razor thin margins, even back in the day, the reason why the shop that I work in, which I do have to open in the morning. I see you, Michael T. I see you. The reason why the shop that I work in has been around for so long is because she's found a rhythm. She has customers that come in and pick up stuff all the time. People that have been buying comics from her for 30 plus years. I mean, people that still write out their previews order that will have no idea of all these awesome indie comics that they would probably dig, but not on the internet.
On Fiendish, and her book is awesome. It has 10 for the store
for the retailer packs.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. And
that's hella good, actually.
Actually, I was going to say, considering how many comic shops are out there.
That's
not bad. But then again, like I said, her book is
we only have 20 comic shops in the States, just so you know.
Yeah, pretty much. But no,
it really has gone downhill.
No, her book is phenomenal though. So you know what I mean. Like somebody like me, I could maybe
see
2. So it depends on the campaign. So yeah, and also her book is also kind of manga, so it can get away like that's popular anyway.
Those damn mangas.
Last weekend,
weebs.
Yeah.
Last weekend, I had 3 separate families come in looking for manga.
Totally, yeah, because it's big.
Outrageous.
And she's at 30K. Oh, doing so.
I sent Shelby a picture of how they kind of reduced down the original X-Men books. The first 10 of them, put them in a manga size volume.
Yeah, so it's the same spine. It's the same spine. The same. Did they flip the pages where you have to read it backwards too to try to trick the kids?
That's awesome, Flying Feline. Thank you. Oh, sorry, Jason.
No, Shelby asked you a question.
No, I was asking if they paginated it backwards, like because you know how manga is like back.
Yeah, it's backwards. No, it's you still read it like you would an American book, but it's just about the same size. There's a format that they've been doing for their young adult stuff that's like pseudo manga, like it's almost the same size, but it's it's still comic book, and you read it normal way. You don't read it you read it our style, not Japanese style.
How has that Batman book been selling in your shop? Didn't Batman go like balls out on that that manga looking thing?
Which one?
I've only seen images of it. There was a Batman manga, but I don't know if it's like legit. I don't know if it's just a bunch of posers over here trying to,
I don't remember any Batman manga. There was a young adult Batman story that they did where
no, this one's like even the word balloons are like fashion, like it looks like they adapted it over.
Interesting. No,
yeah,
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I mean, if you can give me a name, I could probably.
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
I don't know who else has.
They've been doing a lot of shit with Batman recently.
I've only looked at Batman Reptilian in like the last 2 years.
That's awesome. Liam Sharp's done a fantastic job on that book.
Here, I'll send you. I'll put the link in. I found it pretty fast.
Okay.
Because they've been bringing over too the Italian Batman, like the Black Label stuff. I did pick up the
Dark Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked that up because I like the artwork.
Beautiful work.
Yeah, so it's this Kodansha thing. Pretty sure this is the one that.
Oh shit! No, I have not seen this.
Yeah, dude. So.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah.
So what it is? They're equating the sales of this into the U.S. sales as well to like fluff the numbers, because this thing's going to get ordered heavy. But
I have seen this.
Yeah, it's sort of like it's like emptying your change wallet to make it look like your sales were really good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like putting your thumb on the scale to make it weigh more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yes, and it looks cool. I mean, it looks cool, but I'm just like, is there enough there to like,
Did you guys see that Batman Ninja movie? It was like
I saw that.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. The animation, I didn't like the weird 3D model CGI animation that they had.
I mean, that always looks out of place when they do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So when that came out, I thought they were using that company that did that really. There was a badass trailer, and it looked like it was an official trailer, and I thought that was the company doing it. And then when I saw the movie, I was like deeply dissatisfied. Did you see the old trailer for the Batman? It wasn't Batman Ninja. It was something else.
No, I didn't.
Here, I'll link that to you. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna find it.
No, I'm telling you, this thing is like badass. Like it is so good. It's like Ninja Scroll badass.
Yeah, I was trying to find. I don't know who else did. I'm curious about the retailer thing too. I don't know who else did them.
I'm gonna find this thing. It has this whole sequence where like Bane is fighting Catwoman and like craziness.
Yeah. There was a Batman manga a while back that was based off of the Tim Burton movie. And now they're actually doing a comic series based, continuing the Tim Burton Batman movies. Like after,
What is this?
Here, I just found it. I'm gonna put it in private.
Private.
No, I'm telling you right now, dude. This came out way before Batman Ninja, and this might have actually inspired it, man. Here, look at this shit. This thing here was so fucking sick, and I was so excited when I thought this was the company doing that film.
Oh wow, this looks really cool.
It's good, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'd watch this over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that's absolutely not the Batman Joker.
One.
That's not the same studio.
No.
I wonder if I can play this without getting in trouble.
You will get in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I don't think that video is
official.
Yeah, you should be fine.
No,
you should be able to watch
it. It's a DC video. I think it's like that fan film of Batman and Predator sort of thing. I think.
Fuck it. I'm used to getting copyright. Whatever.
Yeah, play it, 'cause I got it muted.
Yeah. All right.
That looks so cool.
It really does. The
dude, I'm telling you, when I a buddy of mine sent me this a few years back, and when I saw that, I was like, holy shit! Looks so good.
I'll watch it. Let me play it.
And the full screen and go.
We finally come to this your own Shanghai.
Room service.
Who are you?
I'll be taking that. Oops. Sorry.
This way. Hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
Return the scroll. Now.
This is fucking great. I love the motion language with a whip.
He hit her though.
Yeah, this isn't new, man. This is old. Oh, they only have the one part. Oh, this is one thing.
No. Okay.
Never mind.
No, it keeps going.
Yeah. I was like, what? Yeah, because Bane comes into the thing.
Sorry.
This way. Hurry up.
Look at Bane.
Come on, hurry up! Move it! I'm late for lunch!
That's plus size, by the way.
Oh, that's so wicked.
Oh, dude.
I am hungry!
Look, someone's up there. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get down from there.
I mean, is it just me, or does this style kind of remind you a little bit of Donald DeLay, especially looking at
a little bit, yeah.
Bane?
Yeah.
The scroll is mine.
Weird ass trope.
Hand over the scroll, Bane.
Wow.
It kind of has a little bit of that the Street Fighter, the ink outline.
Yeah.
They've been going for a bit.
Yeah, I like that.
The scroll.
That was dramatic. Nice.
That's
The
awesome, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, I'd watch a whole
years
movie
ago.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, years ago when I saw that, I was like, "Damn, this is crazy, man!" Like, because that came out a little bit after the adaptation for Frank Miller's The Dark Knight, the film, the two-parter that they.
Oh yeah.
Which was basically panel for panel, just animated. I mean, that's kind of how I felt watching it.
Right. Which
Still,
to me,
still
that's
enjoyable. Yeah.
But that's what kind of how it makes, like, look at Sin City. That was like movie, that was panel for panel, the book, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it kind of helps it not suck, you know?
Yeah, kill by kill style, sort of. Yeah, I can see that.
Actually, that was one of the only anime that I've tried to watch in the last, like, however long. Because I saw it on Amazon. I was like, oh, this sounds interesting.
I like the cosplay.
Yeah. Yes, is very good cosplay for that one.
Absolutely.
Is it giant scissors they're she's rocking? The giant scissor blade or something like that? Yeah. Anyway. Yep. Okay. Saying it out loud, I just realized. Anyway. So I do actually have to open the comic shop tomorrow. So and I'm eating on stream. I never eat on stream, so I'm hungry as well. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out tonight. This was very cool, man.
Yeah.
Just filling in for Regen Cycle because Shay is not feeling well. We wish her the best. Hopefully she will feel better.
Yeah, hope she feels better.
I want to thank all you guys for coming to hang out with me this evening. Go back, Absolute Book 2. Go back, 99 or 94, Raid Chality's War, and back whatever
99.
99. You'll get there. You're gonna party like it's 99.
It's a few years away. That's all.
Exactly. Yeah. You're working up to it. But I appreciate my homies coming to hang out. Thank you guys for being here, and we will talk to you later. Check out my new clip.